So I did press the stream button, it just...
Oh, it just failed to connect.
It just failed to connect.
That's
was like, nah.
Well, we
It
are
looks
live
like it's good now.
We should be live now.
We are now live.
I realized I'd like covered up the box, that was why.
Yeah, OBS wasn't showing on the top screen.
Alright, it's connected now, we're live now. Alright,
Yes,
we're
everything
good.
should be fine.
Everything's
Don't
fine.
worry about
We're
it.
fine.
Alright, so this is the first stream, right?
This is the very first stream.
Yeah, first stream.
Or am I 3 days late and...
Well, I'm at the dawn of the final day, but...
Well, I
Yeah,
think
it's
you've done
just
3
final
streams
day.
already, now that I check. Which I guess doesn't matter. I didn't miss anything.
Look,
can
we're
just
going
reset
back.
time.
Like, yeah, we're just gonna go back to the start anyway, so it's gonna be fine.
Yes. So last time, I did get the Zora Mask out of order because I got warped to the Great Bay, and I just decided to go get the Zora Mask.
That
so...
did occur,
Very
yes.
handy. Thank you,
So-
crowd control.
Haven't even gotten the
Oh,
Goron
the
Mask
crowd
yet.
control.
Should have crowd control up and running.
Yep,
Well,
showing
I
up for
can't
me.
see that on Discord, so
I
I'll
had
have to check the
to. I
stream.
turned off some of the effects. So like, I thought the item ones were like, you know, for bombs and stuff, were like, give me bombs.
Give number. Give me 5
No,
bombs.
it apparently like gives or takes away access to bombs. It's really weird.
Like removes
Oh.
them from your inventory.
Yeah, so I've just turned those off, but I've turned on empty bottles one. You can give me bugs, pose, whatever. Now that I have an empty bottle, because the thing is, like, if I had those on before I had a bottle, you would have given me a bottle, and I didn't want to get a bottle for free, so... They now should be turned on, but the item stuff should be turned off. I couldn't figure out whether the item stuff was working as intended, or if that was a bug. So...
Both things could be true.
Because I also, I re-beat, the swamp boss. I did the spider house, and oh boy, spider house sucks.
Luckily, there
favorite
are
place.
only 2 in the game.
Oh, it was not good. It was not good in, like, I think, like, very mechanically unsound ways. How do
It looked like plushes.
But, like, the thing is, like, it had me do stuff, like, rolling into the pots bothered me because the pots didn't give any indication that rolling into them did anything.
And
And
once-
also, I rolled into the pot that had a Skulltula and I didn't notice. And I didn't get
Oh yeah,
Skulltula.
I was checking that stream, yeah.
I had to roll into it like 3 or 4 times for the Skulltula
For it to be a
pop
correct
out.
hit.
Yeah, so I was very annoyed at that, and I'm very annoyed at, like, just... I think it asks a lot mechanically of the game that isn't enough for it.
Yeah.
I think that's just Majora's Mask writ large, isn't it?
I think there is quite a bit of Majora's Mask. I think the Skull House was definitely like the worst thing in it so far for that. I'm just gonna announce on Discord. And...
Wow, apparently Vicus is live. Interesting.
Oh, weird that.
Very interesting. Huge of
Sounds
truth.
fake.
Alright, so let's jump in. But yeah, we're just before the dawn of the final day of this cycle. And I have 6 hearts.
That sounds like a lot of hearts.
It's a lot of hearts. Hawk down. No, don't hurt me. Oh. Healed me. Alright, so let's take stock. So yeah, I got this room key.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get this because I was transformed as a Goron?
No.
No, I just got it. Okay.
Again, if you had seen the scene, that there is a... Like, that you literally got warped away seconds before it happened.
Before the scene happened, that would explain
It
why
would
I
have
got this
explained,
key.
yes.
Okay, fair enough. The pictograph box is still broken. Unfortunately, I can't hand it in because I'm past the first day, and it was like, oh.
I think it's actually Save the Swamp.
If the swamp does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Red Mage, oh boy, that's a lot of coins. Thanks. I did the race that got the Mask of Sense.
The Stinky Mask.
I got the Mask of Truth. Why did I get the Mask of Truth?
Because why
Because
not?
you hate
need to
lies?
pick up.
No. Was that from the skull, the Spider House? Yeah, the
Yeah,
Spider House
Spider
gave me
House
the
gave you
That's
the
what it
Mask
was.
of
That's what it
Truth.
was. I was like, where the fuck did I get the Mask of Truth? I don't remember.
Did you get the bigger wallet from the spider house then?
No, the bigger wallet's from the bank, the first one.
Yes, but I think you get the other one from the spider house.
From
Yeah,
the other
that's
spider
the other
house.
spider house.
The wrong
Yeah, that's
spider
the,
house.
that's
Great
the
Bay,
dark
yeah.
spiders.
Wrong spiders.
Yeah, so the Great Bay has the other spider house, and I didn't do that.
Okay.
So yeah, I got the room key by mistake here, by accident. Yeah, that guy's. Oh yeah, okay. So he has an event on this final day, so I should check that out. Who else did we meet? Yeah, I did go in and see the mayor and his wife. His wife was meeting with Zora and Gorman, another Luigi, and I believe they're in the milk. I have memories of them being in the milk bar that I don't have access to yet.
You are correct.
I need to be a
right.
member, and I don't know where I get memberships. That's gonna be
In the milk bar.
In the milk
Yeah,
bar. The postman
jeez.
has an event on the final day. There's the grandmother. And the Gorman brothers are kind of inaccessible at the minute. Alright. I figure out what I
Two
want to
people
do
were
in this
missing
final
as well.
day. Put my money in the bank. I have the Swamp Town deed, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, like,
Deliver that to anyone.
yeah, do anything about that.
You can deliver it to me.
Yeah.
Good. Alright, so, I know what I was doing. At the end of last session, I was going around Terminal Field, looking in all the grottos. I found one with the dongos that I bombed.
Yep.
For a heart piece. So that's what I'm gonna do until daybreak, and I'm able to go there.
Not too long before that now.
Hop on out. I do love the bunny hood. I love that the bunny hood does not, well, if it doesn't do the damage, you do both. I assume it's just, like, doing damage and then healing.
Probably.
Probably just cancelling.
Very quickly.
Yeah. Alright, so the Dongo Grotto was, like, over there. Oh, hello.
Oh.
How well do you remember the Bolero?
I don't.
That's-
No.
There's a very strange bit of graffiti.
Ah, money.
Last time it made us play Zelda's Lullaby.
That was on the wall on the other side.
I think that was actually that wall there.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Like, I saw a bomb. Don't mess with gravity, so I've got to go jump off the cliff. Whoop.
Don't.
Wow.
They sure did.
That sure is super high gravity right there.
Bonk. Oh, man. Super high gravity is really funny. If I'm trying to jump anywhere, I just don't.
Jump equals no.
There it is. Yeah, I must have gone in around this side. Yeah, that's what it was.
Nice throw.
I'm pretty good at that.
A lot of practice.
Yeah. Oh, I do have a mask. I can talk to you guys now. I don't know if you have anything interesting to say.
This is not the first of this type of grotto we've been.
True. Responds to the mask, speaks to me. Burn secret. I wish to be. What does that mean? There's a face of slightly larger strange stone changes with types of awakening. Oh, do I have to like pop into all these grottos and change their face of slightly larger strange stone changes when the drums are sleeping? Oh, okay, okay.
I think you can see where this is going.
Yeah. The different instruments.
Yeah, I guess this guy needs the guitar. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna need all 3 masks. Then, alright.
So if crowd control can please teleport us to the Goron Mask, that'd be great.
They actually did teleport me up there a couple of times, but...
Yeah, don't give them ideas.
What we'll do is I just want to see, so this one is the pipe. That's...
I mean, if I was crowd controlling, I'd probably just teleport us to the clock tower for Skull Kid over and over again. Because I'm a
No.
dick.
Alright.
What? No, amateur shit.
So that's the Snark of Awakening.
Wait until she's almost done with the boss and then kill her.
They did warp. Someone did warp me out of the Skull House when I was like nearly through getting all the Skulltulas, and I got a little angry.
I did tell people that after we beat the boss, they were to teleport her away as she reached for the heart container. But no
I
one
think I
picked
did
us up
that
on
once, or I killed her or something, like right after a boss.
Yes, you
it,
sure
it didn't
did.
like
Yes.
undo it, but it was fun.
I remember that. It was like the was it not Phantom Heart in the Forest Temple?
Sounds about right.
I don't know. It's been too long.
No, that's not.
And a lot of like
I meant to
similar
press down.
streams as well, you know?
Look, if we can't remember, you're just gonna have to kill her again at the same time. Make new memories.
Exactly.
Oh!
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Whoa! Ow!
That's what happens to me when I hear a song I like.
Can we talk to it now?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like do the mask thing. All the strange stones arranged in a row. Wish to. There's just the big one that.
Changed.
I'm not entirely sure how exactly I solve this, but I do know I will need the Goron Mask.
Well,
So
you have actually been to other grottos on the field that look kind of like this.
I have, so I had to like change them all with one. Do I have to change them with every mask?
I'm not certain. It's
Okay.
been quite a while since I've done this, but I feel like if you went to one of those, it would be kind of similar.
Well, we did ask.
There we go then.
Yeah.
We did ask
We
for
did
this.
Hey, welcome to Snowhead Temple.
Oh no! Oh
Now
no!
beset on all
Wah,
sides.
wah, hello.
This is close to the right place, but unfortunately not the right place. Let's see if we can backtrack.
Yes, I did go to the Goron Town, and I did hear the Goron baby. Whoa!
Oh! Well, there we
There
go.
is a thing about this. Ah, okay, don't worry. It's fixed it for you.
It's fine.
Thanks, game.
I know, I need to be like Goron, so I can't be like...
You got
There we go.
launched
We've
back to the
got an owl
entrance.
statue there.
Here we go. Well, I'm glad I got launched from the end, because that was extremely funny.
Well,
I was
played,
curious
chat.
what
Well
it was
played.
going to do, and it did about what I expected.
Yep, very good, very good. So yes, I did come into the Goron Town. I did actually peek up in this route, I believe.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay.
Gotta go fast.
Oh, good lord.
Yeehaw!
Alright. No.
Oh yeah!
I can't see.
Hard modes. Love it.
This helps. This is good.
Oh, hit wall.
I have to say,
Ramp-
this is the
ramp
true
it, ramp
N64 experience right here.
What? Okay.
Oh no. Oh well, the form change ended, but we're still Goron.
Yeah, sometimes the form change is a little broken. Whoop.
Oh no.
And then the day
Okay.
before the final day dawned.
Oh look, the fog's ended.
But I can get out of form changes by changing into another form.
Might as well smoke if you got them.
Whoop.
Well,
You're gonna have a lot of fun with this, and you get to do it for
I
real.
did not do this. Like I remember the Zora Mask. I don't remember doing this. So, oh no. Gravity's high. Oh no. I'm getting.
I
beamed.
always hated this part of the game. I
am
hated the Goron
so
rolling.
beamed. Why was I not becoming spikes?
I think you've got to be on a flat surface. Oh, we've got a button. Chat.
Yep, now we're
I'm
grabbing it.
getting to it.
Go.
I can't believe you didn't get beamed by that single wall. What? We're good. It's fine. We're totally fine. You're gonna get frozen, but that's okay.
Nailed
too.
it.
No, I'm out of here.
Nice jump.
Gone. So yes, if I change to another thing and then out, it will.
Yeah, then it's gone. Yeah.
So it's broken, but I can get out. So
Yes,
like I
it's
don't.
not the
I'm
worst.
leaving it on because fine.
Yeah,
I think it's
it's
because
not.
when it like tries to run out if I'm doing something, it won't.
Or like in a
trigger the run
cutscene,
out.
like
Yeah.
there it was the next day cutscene was playing, so I think it just never
Right.
turned it
Yeah,
off.
we're
Yeah.
back in the
But
the
yes,
city,
this is
right.
where you were warped the first time.
Yeah. Lad up there.
A very honky lad.
Hmm.
Right, I'm gonna head back to the field for now. I feel like what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do Gorons today, but I think I'll probably...
Let the day roll around.
Yeah, I'll probably, like, do it on the first day rather than, like, try to do any of this on the final day.
I mean, that's
Having to
entirely too
redo it.
sensible, so I object.
Way too sensible. I can go see the Goron baby, it'd be fine.
Absolutely no babies.
No babies allowed.
Well, then I'm getting contradictory messages here, then. Ah!
Great.
Ah! Okay, I didn't actually know we were blocked here.
Well,
You can use the owl
seems to notice
statues, though,
something.
right?
If you're having some trouble actually getting it to go, coming from this side instead of the other one.
Yeah, Goron, I'll smash into it.
I like the thinking, unfortunately.
I think that's it, above it, isn't it?
Oh.
Pretty sure you need the fire arrows, don't you?
Nope.
I think you need...
I'm
Isn't it just
trying-
regular
I'm
arrows?
trying
Or the
to-
regular arrows, and then you
Yeah.
drop the bicycle onto it or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I had a bow. But alas, I can only
Alas.
punch!
I have only my fists. The police will never help me.
Okay.
I don't know if... hopefully you can get the angle you need. Oh, there you go.
Won't let me, like, target it anymore, but...
That's fine.
Yeah, don't
I do
worry
like
about
that-
the earthquakes, it's fine.
I do like the tab is like, yeah, it's gonna take 2 shots. I also like that pointless cutback there.
Just so you know, you're doing something to it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we don't let you in the Gorons until you have the bow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually the only prerequisite. Like, we were talking about how getting from one area to the other doesn't really mean you absolutely have to do things. Gonna go bomb a baby
I have
Dodongo?
to bomb Dodongos!
Can't believe you would do this.
This is terrible.
Oh, to all
Unsubscribe.
Dodongos.
Look, you gotta bomb Dodongos. I don't make the rules. The Dodongo one, or...
Thanks. Oh.
Yeah,
Ah,
it was.
actually is.
That was the Dodongo
There you
one.
go. So yeah, you were all the way over on this side of it.
I bombed that Dodongo quite effectively.
Sure did. Very proud of you.
You are the Dodongo Slayer.
Alright,
Well, you
what's over
wanted
on
to
the
go
beach?
see
So
the-
it was very funny coming the other side of the beach. Tat was like, you'll need your horse to get over this. And I was like, I'm already on the beach.
But you're not coming back.
No.
And then Tat was like, oh, right, sorry, I stole your horse.
That's my horse.
Grotto, grotto.
And a grotto de vida.
Wow.
Hmm.
Ah,
Yeah, see?
have freed us.
Suppose I have a little.
If only there was some sort of form you could take.
Yeah.
If
I could
only.
swim well, or something.
No, I'm a little reluctant to do things with Azora because I got it early, but I don't suppose it matters.
In a tiny little grotto like this, it really won't break anything.
We can't break the sanctity of the grotto order.
But we can kill these wasps.
Oh yeah, we can kill them.
Totally legal.
Hmm.
I have the bow. Don't mind those earthquakes. I'm gonna go see the mayor soon.
Yeah, that's not our real problem.
Oh, there it
There
is.
is a piece of heart down
Yep.
Yeah, let's
this
go
was
for
in
it.
here. I wasn't gonna do it until you told me I could get a piece of heart. Look at that lad!
Punch.
I don't know how to swim because
Well,
I've not been taught how to swim properly.
We're stuck here for the rest of the stream, everyone.
I can surface, I just want to fight these lads.
Just want to do kung fu on these lads.
Oh, you slice them. Oh, that's mean.
Oh yeah.
They're actually a little too short, so they're
Yeah.
kind of hard to hit.
Part of your combo messes up.
Alright.
I love how it has a button that's just, yeah, iron boots, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put the iron boots on a button in this one.
Wow, I got launched there. All right.
Yeah, Link comes out of grottos pretty aggressively.
Oh, hello.
Thanks, Brad Mage.
I was trying to get it when you were underwater, but I guess it took too long.
Why you be annoyed?
But let it be known that I was
by-
attempting to kill you.
Yeah, I wonder if it was in another, like, form it gets kind of annoyed. Oh yeah,
It may be
spinning
being
does my
underwater, too.
magic meter.
Sure does.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that before. Potentially another reason why it wasn't going right.
Oh man, the frames are not enjoying this.
Yeah, neither of them are.
In general, when you're doing the spin, if you just hit like a patch of grass, you'll grab enough magic.
Yeah. You got quite unlucky there,
What is
actually.
filling me with determination? What was that?
I think that's filling your magic. Infinite magic, in fact.
Oh. Well, thank you. Woo!
I guess let's find out.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
it sure is. The future refuses to change.
If I go, woo! Oh
Your
no!
determination
is
Freezing!
no.
Defeated by Bomb Rat.
Oh no.
Right. I need to go see the mayor.
You are getting distracted from this mayor visit.
I know. I need to go yell at the mayor. Because the first, I didn't get to see him on the second day because I was in the skull house. But on the first
We
day,
need to call him a bitch.
the first day, the carpenters were
And the
being
guards
like,
were arguing.
yeah, the guards were like, we need to evacuate everyone. The carpenters like, no, the moon falling is a myth. Oh, we're a little early. All right. Then anyone else who's on the morning of. Oh, Andrew, but I feel like Andrew should have to do like the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. It is ticking over.
Available, but
Yeah.
the mayor's office is not currently open. I can't get to the other. I don't know. I can actually get to the Goron Brothers, but I feel like I went to them on the final day before, and again, I can't do anything with them yet. The Curiosity Shop is from the afternoon. Not much to do. Oh, I guess I could do. I know what I can do. This game will have changed. It was Bombshell the first day, to my surprise and consternation, when I came in here being like, "Oh yeah, I can do. I have the bow now. I can do this one." Then it was bomb shoes, and I could not do this one. So is
Today
it,
it's
is
radioactive
it
hell bomb juice.
You did say target shooting this time. So back to bow and arrow, I guess.
Yep. I'm.
They deserve it.
You
Nice shot.
absolutely deserve it.
Well, you know what? They have themselves.
They're standing in the middle of a shooting gallery.
Yeah, exactly.
It is
That they built, no
way
less.
harder to hit these targets than I feel like it should be, but because I'm bouncing up and down, it's
And this is very
They don't make this easy for you.
nauseous.
yeah, a little bit. Oh come on, now they're giving that to me.
We would have got that if it wasn't for the earthquake.
That hurts. Hey, what was that for?
Stop shooting me, you asshole.
Oh come on!
This is my experience with this game.
Because of the platform's actually bouncing up and down, so it's way more difficult than it appears, I say.
We'll
To
take
make
your word
myself
for
feel better. But I did the Octorok one last stream.
Oh.
I feel like I was really close. I was
think
getting,
you
I
were
was
quite
getting
close,
more
yeah.
of the hang of it.
Yeah,
as it
well,
went.
once you know the motion, it is at least consistent.
I know, I hate them. Fucking hate them. Get out of here.
That's why you don't really mind shooting them. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, absolutely. I don't mind shooting them. Oh,
Wow!
come
Pain in the corners!
on. Aw.
Yeah.
I'm quite impressed by the number of near misses.
Okay, that arrow was literally hanging out of that target.
Oh, body blocked.
Aw. Poor shit.
And they did at least figure out that they should give you infinite arrows for these rather than the first game, which did not.
Yeah. Oh, God,
Nope.
I can't hit this
The
fucking
one time
target.
Majora's Mask is nice to you.
I failed this one because I can't hit this one target.
Sorry, there's been 2 or 3 you couldn't hit.
Yeah, that's
If
fair.
it makes you feel better.
It doesn't actually.
Oh, really? Why?
That's surprising.
Oh. Oh man! All right, this is really
Pull
hard.
arrows and take yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Do you want to play again? Your funeral.
Maybe ours. You keep shooting us.
It's okay, we have infinite blood.
Messed up that this is probably not the hardest of the games.
No, the one in the swamp where you have to hit absolutely everything seems fucking impossible, if I'm honest. Oh, get out of the way.
Right in the butt.
I would have hit if you hadn't gotten in the way.
There we go. We're working with it
Yeah.
now.
Yeah!
Perfect.
All right, just took
Hey.
some practice.
Yeah.
All right.
Enjoy that you shot them one last time.
It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in a Zelda
What? Fuck off. Do I get something if I do like all 3 games, or is it
I
just
believe
money?
so,
Ah,
yes.
fuck! I can't do the bomb shoe one. No. All right,
Vicus's
hey, Mr.
job.
Policeman, what's up? Oh, hey, stop to talk though. Stop to talk to me though, buddy.
game. No, you're disrupting the schedule.
All right, well I can talk to the mayor. Hey, 2 Lakes crossbow training. The swamp one is really funny because someone fogged and small screened me, and it was it was so funny. Oh yeah, thanks for the rupees. Oh, his wife in this.
Like, don't walk on somebody's bed.
No,
Your shoes
actually,
are
read
dirt
someone's
all over.
diary, right?
Hell yeah.
Oh, Cafe's diary. Wedding ceremony soon. Let me earlier. I finished my wedding mask. Oh, can I get that? Gathering of the fellows at the milk bar.
Gathering of the lads.
Oh, hell yeah. Can't read any more of this wonderful diary?
Nope.
I'll have something to say about
He only wrote 1 page.
He just started
Fair.
keeping a diary.
It's like those 7-page books in Elder Scrolls games.
Well, the mayor's secretary has fucked off, so...
Yeah, weird that.
Who opened the door?
Sorry, that was me.
Are you guys still arguing? The moon is literally falling! Guys, the moon is... The earth is shaking!
Mm-hmm.
Can I, like, talk to the mayor himself?
No, that is...
No.
He's part of this conversation, and he's basically just... They're all just yelling at this
He
point.
does have an event.
Yeah, but I think it's you need a certain mask to trigger it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, you need the moon mask. So you can pretend to be the moon and confuse them.
Then headbutt the carpenter, and that'll knock some
You can
sense
also
into him.
bring you can bring Majora's Mask here and just like, you know, become the Skull Kid.
Yeah, you
absolutely.
can kill them.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty dark for a Zelda game.
I mean, the Zora Mask is literally the corpse of a Zora, so yeah.
Well, so is the Goron Mask, so...
I see, I don't remember the Goron Mask at all, but I remember the Zora Mask. You push his body to shore and then you fucking rip his face off and wear it.
He asks you to.
You don't rip it off.
That doesn't make it okay!
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't! Oh, yeah.
Yep, this is where you live now.
There is.
Oh, cool. You can shoot anyone who tries to go in there.
I'm still missing a couple of gaps in my bomber's note. Curiosity Man is coming
Plants don't
up.
count.
I think the Deku Mask is just like a transformation. I don't know if it counts as... I think he's...
Yeah, also Skull Kid sort of forces it on you.
We
so.
did do the butler race, and the butler at the end was like, "You remind me of my child, my
So
dead
much
child."
of my dead child.
And I'm like, oh, we're that. Okay, yeah, we're a dead Deku kid. Got it. Great.
Yeah, and like there's a
Fabulous.
tree in the start of the game that you see that's like, Tattle's like, their expression looks so sad.
This, that, yeah, that's
And
So-
that is
so
where
it
your
could
mask
be,
comes
but-
from.
Yeah.
I like orange tattle.
Orange
Yeah,
Tattle's
Orange Town
nice.
looks good.
Not my favorite flavor, but I accept it.
orange is generally my favorite flavor. Hey, Postman. Yeah, how come I got through this transition faster than you, buddy? Speed
Because you
up.
got the bunny hood. Also, because you've slowed down time, so he's screwed.
It's true.
He's forced to take a leisurely
He's very
pace.
slow. Wonder if I can like. Wonder where the Curiosity Shop man is. If I can interact with him before the shop opens.
That one's a little
Gonna
bit weird. I believe I know how you can talk to him during the day.
Gonna guess it's the milk bar.
Ah, if I put in the 100, I should get something. I believe 500 is a prize.
All right, little guy.
No, I guess not.
Nope.
Did I get any more prizes from the bank? I'm sure I got more prizes from the bank. I'm sure it wasn't just the adult wallet at 200. Oh, have I been in this shop yet? I don't think I
Loteria!
have, but I feel like they've abandoned it. Oh no, okay. Pick anything numbers, if those are picked, you win 50 rupees. Okay, but...
I think if you get to 1,000, you get some.
Okay, I'm gonna
Need more
I'm gonna
rupees.
withdraw 10 rupees. I wanna play the lottery while the world's ending. Do I get to cheat this by, like, turning back time?
Oh
Yep.
no, apparently you get a blue rupee whenever you reach 1,000, and you get a piece of heart at 5,000.
Ah.
Yep.
You know, that way you don't spend too much time trying to do it soon.
Yeah.
Gotta collect it up over time.
That's not what the guides say. I would love to buy my dreams. Yeah, yeah, I guess I can just cheese this by, like, coming back later.
Save stating.
Well, I can cheese
But
it
you
by
did-
save stating. But
But you'll just get the right number right away, like you did with the
9 from
10-second
6
challenge.
to 11, it's only good through tonight. Okay, so I guess there's, like, one every day?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can just do the time travel and that'll do it.
And that says we are closed. Fuck off, right there.
Yep.
Alright, I'm probably gonna, like, again, spend some more time out in the field.
Tilling the
I do
fields.
wonder where the curiosity time to seek out. Couple more hours. At probably like 2 o'clock, I'm gonna like look around town and see if I can find this asshole. I assume he's still in town. That soldier does not look impressed. I should actually talk to him. Kind of looked a little scared, actually. Are you looking at the moon, buddy? I'm not gonna tell you it's bad, but And yeah, yeah, you got a nice view of that guy. You can look right up his nose. Hell yeah. I kind of like the Great Bay is really dangerous. Don't go there. And then he's like, oh shit, yeah, the moon's about to crash. The Great Bay is actually probably better than here.
Then where the moon hits.
Oh, so you can like ramp as the Goron. Roll around that way.
Yeah, you can do 6 jumps.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
And if you do enough 6 jumps, you Tony Hawk awards you a skateboard.
And you go, is that Tony Hawk?
As
Kind of
you
looks like
should.
him.
Or most of the film. I feel like there's a grotto hidden in the grass somewhere around the swamp.
Yes.
I don't know exactly where it is. It has a piece of heart in it, but I don't remember. My childhood is. Yeah, you know what? I think the moon is still falling. Let me just double check.
We have no definitive proof.
Yeah, no, that's that moon is still falling. You know?
Whom could say if the moon is falling or not?
I think I can say the moon is falling. Actually, it looks like it's falling.
I mean,
shoot the moon, you're
whomst
correct.
among us can say that, though? I mean, really.
Shoot it like right in the nose.
Got him, presumably. What?
Hi.
You sure showed him.
Don't shoot my moon.
I sure did. Alright, so I'm gonna have to like run around in every patch until I fall in a hole.
I think it's actually.
Oh, that's the crow fucker.
I think it's the core, like the patch of grass that's over here that
this one?
has it.
Alright. I
Yeah, I think it's right over there.
Because I spent a lot of time in Terminal Field. Fine. I definitely fell in a grotto here. That's so hard to find a grotto hidden in the grass.
Maybe this will help.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Ooh, you can slash to move.
Gotta use our sword
Go,
to
go,
move.
go.
We are checking every inch of this grass.
Hey, stop using your sword to move.
You can't stop me.
Oh, maybe not here.
Well, I feel like there is one like right here. Yep, right there. But
Yeah,
it
there we
didn't
go.
have anything in it. I've dropped in here before. It had like
Yeah.
rupees. But I'm sure there's a piece of heart one somewhere in some patch of grass. Yeah, unfortunately the lens cannot tell me where the grottos are in the grass.
What a rubbish lens of truth this turned out to be.
Lens of lies.
Lens of uselessness, I guess.
Alright, let's try some other patches of grass. That fucker's over there. Probably right next to him. Steal my 20 rupees, jerk.
Sure will.
I could just be Mr. Memory, but I'm about 50. Oh, I did find one.
Yeah,
Did
there
find
you
one.
go.
Huh?
This one. Oh yes, P-hat. Yes. Yes, this jerk. Lock on, please.
No.
I lost lock on there. Doing great. There we go. Jeez, how many hits do you need, Mr. P-hat?
A lot.
There you go.
Alright. Piece of heart? This will be another heart, I think.
Hmm?
Alrighty. 7 hearts, 7 hearts. Alright, well, it now should be time. Let's see if I can go find this guy. Don't mind me, Mr. Deku. Alright, back in the town. Where could the curiosity guy... Okay, shop's closed, but I'll probably check that out some. Check the... I mean, I'll get a little scared because the moon is definitely crashing.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe I have the mask
Talk to
that allows you
animals,
to talk to animals, but
and
doesn't
yet-
allow you to talk to frogs.
Shameful.
Still in his little hidey hole. I guess not.
He is
So
That
now that
or
means
like-
it's unlocked.
Wow, I've done it before and it's locked.
Nope.
Then you got annoyed at me ringing it and that won't come out. Alright, no man in here. Postman still. I don't think you should still be on the job, sir.
Also, did you not visit this street?
Well,
I mean,
I guess
what's
he's
he
not
gonna
very
do?
good at
Outrun the
shop.
moon?
I mean, he could try.
I would certainly try. Alright. I mean, it is 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., sir. Closed early on the final day. Jeez.
Weird.
Why would you do such a thing? Oh, yeah, yeah. Already got the heart piece from the storage for the school. Got that last time. Solo's jumping. Oh, wow. He goes real fast.
Fucking done.
No, you ain't going real fast now.
I can't enter the open door.
No, that'd be
Not till it
ridiculous.
closes.
Sir, please stop going so slowly.
He slowly ran through that door and then immediately locked it.
Sure did.
You're closed. I'm taking a nap.
Get out of here, you bunny hood freak.
Hey, Tingle. I mean, I don't think he's here.
We could look. You never know.
You never know, he might be in the Zora Cape, that's true.
Oh,
What were you
hello.
looking for?
There's her. Never him at murky water. Hello, you've lost your voice. Yeah, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I could be your dead friend in front of you, and that, feels mean. But...
Do it!
Sure it
play,
is.
play her a song.
I should play her a happy song, right?
Yeah.
I
Do we know any happy
I
songs?
do have the Song of Healing. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I think that'll help. Heal her voice.
Couldn't hurt.
Might
This
hurt.
one left,
You
right.
could play the song of soaring and fly away from her.
Get lost, bitch!
The guard did say the Great Bay was, nope, unhelpful. Well, don't think I have the song that's helpful for you yet.
No. I could do some kung fu. Would that help?
No.
Get over here, fairy. Oh, no, no,
Nope.
no.
Not happening.
Ah, yes, Zora Town. We'll be back.
Ooh, can we play music here?
Probably can, but I'm off. I'm back to town.
Later, losers.
I want to try and find this guy. I don't know if I can, but I wanna like try.
Mm-hmm.
Zora stuff will come after Goron stuff.
Sora, the wings come out of his butt.
They sure do, and I do remember that.
It's important to have butt wings.
I guess so.
Alright, let's try, no, we were here, but I didn't get to, like, actually, look at it.
Quick, teleport her somewhere else.
No. Let's try and find this.
Yes,
man.
yes. Where else can we teleport? Where else is left? What is it? The
Oh,
east?
there's a ton of warp points available apparently. Oh, so you can warp at different states so it doesn't keep the state. It's really strange.
It's really weird, and I don't really know why it's a thing.
And you can warp me to the swamp when it's cured, even if I haven't cured it yet. But as soon as I leave and come back, it
Yeah, it'll be
unfixes
contaminated
it.
again. Yeah.
I can't look at that.
You can't read everything, jeez.
But I want to read everything.
Too
No.
fucking bad.
Hey, here
Well,
we
there's
go.
the Deku Palace. Yes, I have been here on occasion. I feel like I've done everything in the Deku Palace. Now
I think so.
I believe so.
Can I get let in? Aha!
Yeah.
Yes, I think if you solve it, they don't really care anymore. Granted, I think you're still banned in here.
Get out.
Arms up. Hey! Hey! I can't talk to these guys anymore. At least not until I turn back time.
They died, actually.
That's fair.
I mean, they're no longer just saying something to you and then letting you pass. So I guess they're just as useful as they are.
Mm-hmm.
But just
Sure.
not as time consuming as they were.
Sounds correct. Alright, so the next kind of place I want to check for is like tends to be where a lot of people gather. Bummer kids, I got nowhere to go.
Just show up at the inn.
I know I can go in here during the day. At night that I'm banned, but yeah, nobody's here
Absolutely
anymore.
no one here.
We could have as much milk as we want.
I can steal it, yes.
Link gets into the milk.
They just come in, they find him like head underneath the tap for the milk.
I take refuge in the evening. Yeah, it's gonna fall tomorrow morning. Sure is. How's the toilet hand doing? You alright, buddy?
Not currently haunting.
One thing I do know, actually, I did look up what the fuck you do with this, because I was like... I had
You use it for
no
stiff stuff.
idea what to do with this mask.
You can huff the toilet.
I think that at some points there's like scent trails you can follow with it or something.
But it only mentioned, how do I can interact with it, surely.
What does Tato say? Oh, yeah, so it's wanting you to.
I feel like this
okay.
should work.
Like, this should be working, I'm not sure why it isn't.
You gotta swing better.
Apparently. I'm a little confused. There might be somewhere else I can. Yeah, that's the.
Look, maybe the curiosity guy's in the observatory.
Oh, he could be. Are you freaking out about the moon crashing yet, buddy?
How do you feel about the moon?
I don't believe in the moon. It's
I
not
can
real.
use this telescope. No, buddy, are you not concerned about the moon crashing?
Develop your interests.
I mean, he's just
Sure.
interested in it. Finally, people are talking about the moon.
I'm glad I'm dying soon. My life is pain.
Embrace.
Did you know that I have arthritis in joints I don't even have?
me. Coming through. Hello, Mr. Skulltula. Just mind me. I did get the chest and 100 rupees. Hell yeah. Back in town. As the town music speeds up. Moon's about to crash, you know. I gotta get high tempo in here.
Mm-hmm. That's out here.
Exit. I always forget that.
Yeah. It looks like just any other door.
It's like the employee one. Keep out. Like respect
Stinky
signs.
employees only.
My room. Actually, I guess it's not my room because
It's your room currently.
I assume I stole it from a Goron because I'm mean. I assume it's my friend, the Goron, who was named after me. Surely.
That would be ridiculous.
Okay. Okay, I
That
got
one
it there.
worked.
But I guess the toilet, I was just in like the wrong.
Yeah, I have no idea where you were
Position.
meant to be. Also, I think someone in the kitchen
Someone-
set off the smoke alarm.
Little bit. Whoa. Oh, checking out the rooms while in fog is interesting.
Going well.
Oh, great. I guess Andrew might be with grandmother? She might be out with, her fiance. Oh yes, I can read this. Granny's diary. Take refuge at Romani Ranch tomorrow. She seems like a pretty sound mind for someone who's, pretending not to eat.
Yeah.
That was quite a lucid diary entry from you. Go up on your bed. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Ah, double defense.
Hell yeah.
That'll help us deal with the poo gas.
It might. Alright, and yeah, everything will save me from the moon. It's good, it's good.
Gotta get the throne clear. By the moon.
I did not find the curiosity shop man
No.
anywhere.
He died.
I certainly hope so. On this merry chase, so he might be out of town. Oh, potential for him being someone I haven't seen. That deck is gonna be very glad I gave him real estate in town. Hey buddy, how's that working
Prime
out for
property.
you? I kinda gave you a dud gift, huh?
I do like gradually even the construction workers taking refuge.
Yeah, start to figure it out.
Fucking idiots.
Even if their boss is still completely ridiculous.
Oh, that did give me another ball.
More bottles, more bottles.
I really
This
just...
randomizer.
Well, this crowd control, really.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Like, I don't actually want another bottle. Let me just... I didn't think it would do that. It's not supposed to, but yeah, I guess it does. Alright. I will refund you those costs. I hopefully those coins should have been refunded, but yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't want empty bottles.
Yup.
Like, I don't want to get given... Like, I took all the mask stuff off because you can, like, give and take masks, but I don't want to, like... get and take away masks, you know? Part of this is, a run I haven't played the game before, and I want to, like...
More or less do it in
Yeah,
a reasonable
I want to get
order.
most things for myself. I have, it should just, like...
Use the slots you already have.
It says give, like, a full bottle if he has none, he gets a free bottle. I assumed if he has none was just, like... If he has
Well, it even
no
says if all
bottles,
bottles are full, this effect
effect
will
will
wait,
wait,
which is
but-
what really should have happened there.
Yeah, but it's broken. The crowd control for this game is kind of not right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And part of it is that I am using a slightly patched, like edited version. But I think just in general,
I don't
it
think
doesn't
that
work,
that's actually changed
No.
that much here. It's not like it would fundamentally alter the functionality of it in a way that wouldn't just break it.
I'll also probably later get rid of the double defense because I kind of assumed that was on a timer, and it does not seem to be on a timer.
Yeah.
But I'll just leave it for now, and I'll just like manually get rid of it later. Alright, let's see. Homer's notebook.
I do like how basically all the music stops after the like once it turns to night.
So I think he's back in his. Guess we'll see.
I mean, he's still in that time slot, isn't he? So.
Yeah, well, wherever he is, he's in this time slot. I wonder if he's out with the brothers, although they've just... Yeah, the crowd control from Majora's Mask is way jankier than Ocarina of Time. It's not, not very
It's
good.
it's
and
just
there's
not as
info about it, yeah.
it's just not as well developed because OOT is going to be the more played game.
The one people focus on, yeah.
Yeah.
She's somewhere.
I think I know where she is, and I don't think
Yeah.
you can get
I
there.
can't get there,
It's-
fair enough.
Probably the milk bar.
Right, I'm gonna pop over to the Gorman Brothers Ranch. On past this crow, this jerk,
This fucking bird.
this asshole right here.
Look at that little shit.
This fucking guy.
What a jerk. It's really funny because the Asshole's color works way better than Navi's color in Ocarina of Time crowd control, but it's basically the only thing in the crowd control
Yeah.
that works better. Everything else works way worse. And there's the warping and the transformation stuff. It works decently well. It's definitely like I don't think we've done crowd control for anything. And
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's like the main. Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
right.
He
Side.
finally finished chopping that rock.
This is the side gate. We will never use
Yeah.
this gate.
yeah. All right, buddy. You should go find somewhere to take refuge.
You open the way.
No, I don't want to live anymore. I have nothing to live for.
I've destroyed the rock, which is my greatest and mortal enemy. What will I do now?
I am fulfilled and can die in peace.
Keaton plays tricks in the grass. Okay, because I know the Keaton Mask is that mask the kid's wearing.
Yep.
Quote unquote kid. I do know that guy's deal.
Yeah, he's secretly a horse.
Yeah, absolutely. Do I have to free Epona every time?
No.
No? Okay.
I believe once you get Epona's song, you can call Epona from wherever. But you do get this cutscene every time until you do it, I think.
Isn't that your horse? Sure
Yeah,
is.
that's my horse.
Wow, I wonder how I lost that, Tattle. Right there.
If thanks, Tal, you fucking asshole.
And yes, we will say that every time we see opponent behind this gate.
Alright, so I did go to the Cuckoo, so go into the other building over here. Yes, slowly moon in frame every time I come in here on the third day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, doggy racetrack.
Oh yeah, the doggy racetrack for dogs.
Go in, fetch the doggy. I think I'm gonna run the fastest. Okay,
I bet it's that one over there.
So I
Yeah,
do
definitely that
have
one.
the Master Truth of My
I
Moods
believe the
Animals.
Mask of Truth is the one that lets you hear the thoughts of animals.
It also lets you hear my thoughts. Man, I want some tacos.
Oh, well, this dog seems pretty confident.
Yeah. Go with a cocky dog. Oh, look at him woggle. That's great.
Look at him go.
All our money.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Final day. What have I got to lose here, you know?
And what are we gonna pet it on?
Look at all these
Oh my
dogs.
god, that's so many dogs.
Mm.
Oh, I knew he should pick the dark dog.
No,
Never mind, I was
He's
wrong.
got his
Go,
second
go,
wind.
dog, go! Go, dog, go! You're unstoppable, dog!
He
go,
did feel
go,
unsafe.
go,
He felt
go.
unstoppable.
No, dog,
No,
no! Come
no.
on, come on, dog,
It's
go.
fine. He's taking the good
No,
lines.
no, no, no!
It's alright, it's alright. You'll get him back.
Go,
You'll
dog,
get him back.
go!
Yes, none of these dogs is named Lucky
No,
Clover.
no. Oh, we broke even.
The dog cleaned me out.
Dog, you could have won! You could have won, dog! God damn it, dog, you felt unstoppable and you tricked me.
Go check the dog of darkness.
Well, I guess I'm a Deku. Oh no, I'm a Deku around dogs?
Yes, you sure are.
Yeah, you certainly
Wait,
am.
how many of them can I get chasing me? All of them? Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, dogs. Let's go.
Bring it, dog.
This is the real race. Make them all chase a Deku.
These dogs are assholes.
Really hate Dekus, you know?
This is fine.
Now they're all happy.
I enjoy the idea of picking up a dog and carrying it to the person to indicate you want to bet on it.
This dog right here, just so you know.
Do you get
Good thing it's not a horse racing track.
I want to say it's a piece of heart.
It's a piece
Because
of heart.
everything in this game is a piece of heart.
I'd say like a triple bet was the only thing, but
You see.
drinking Chateau Romani makes your magic power last for a day. Oh ho.
That's just what Big Milk wants you to think.
Oh, well, we're out of time. Goodbye.
Get out.
Fuck
no more
off, I
betting.
have to go form a shelter of dogs to hide from the moon.
Oh, that moon is very close.
Oh no, it's just
What makes
it's
you
just
say
it's
that?
just very big.
It's always been that big, right?
Yeah. It's always been that big. For sure.
Okay, yes, there is 100. There is a piece of heart here if you do really well in the racing.
Like, just win a lot, or
If you
You
make
personally have to
150
jump on the track.
rupees without losing any in between.
Okay. So can I bet just like 50 and 1? Or...
I believe so, yes.
You have to personally jump on the track and outrun the dogs.
I'm guessing it's also
What?
like if you come second, you can just swing and.
Basically, yes.
Okay, as long as you don't ever lose your bet. Got it.
Yep.
Alright, back to town. Yeah, I will probably time after trying to see the curiosity shop thing. Other than that, I don't think there's much I can do. I guess the postman has something. I don't know where he is. I guess we could go try and find him.
Maybe his office.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
did
it's-
last see him go into his office.
we sure did. It's normally closed, but We'll see.
It's a weird night.
It sure is. I love this final night. Like,
Oh god, yeah, it's so creepy. And like as a kid, you're just terrified to be here at this time at all, even though you know that it's like,
you can warp back at any time.
yeah.
Alright. I'm an hour before shop. I might sort of set the normal float time for that. Ah, yes, the post office is open.
Oh, good. We can bother him.
How you doing, buddy? Oh no, it's not written on the schedule.
The mail always delivers, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah.
Aww.
Aww. Can I write for you, Flea, on your schedule?
You cannot, but there is a way to interact with him. Not that we can do right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to shoot him.
Unfortunately, Link can't write, so.
Legendary practice. Oh boy, don't look off. The heavens and the wife are watching. Oh boy.
The mayor's fault, as usual.
Goddamn mayor.
Oh, that man won't let him run away. Alright.
Yeah, a lot of people are actually doing a lot of things at this time of night on the third day.
Well, the world may be coming to an end. That doesn't mean I can slack off.
Absolutely not.
Got a job to do. Man, he is still trying to pop that balloon.
Yeah.
He's gonna get it. A few more shots.
His life has no other meaning, so, you know.
True. Oh, hello.
Wow, it's even foggier at nighttime. Oh my god. Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's alright, we can still know that it's the mayor.
Alright, I can get into the mayor's house.
Oh god, the
Where
fog
the
got
smoke
in
alarm
here
is
too.
going off.
Door's over here. Is wife in here? No, there is the back room. And I don't think there's anybody in here. I think that's just a diary.
Trundle across their beds. Fine, they won't be using them.
Oh, we're off. As so far.
Yeah?
Well, I think... Oh no, you can speak.
Thanks, Mayor.
Okay, I feel like the fog should have off and it's not. I'm a little concerned.
I think if we just head outside, it'll probably go off.
I will try, yeah. It's been like turning off in buildings, so I'm not sure
Oh,
why.
I guess not.
Oh no, don't give me more fog.
Well, the hope is that that will eventually send it off, fog.
Yeah, that's my idea.
But,
Yeah, it's not even...
Hmm.
Okay.
There we go.
Wonder if
Yeah.
the timer just wasn't running
The
indoors.
timer
Yep.
must have like turned off. Yeah, that's fine. That's
Thanks,
fine.
Brad Mage.
Ah, there
Mayor's
we go.
there
Good.
just lamenting that the carpenter was gonna tell his wife.
Now that's how we won that argument.
Yeah. Oh, hey, the fairy moved to this part of town.
Yep.
Yeah, at night that's where she is. Yeah. Oh, the line around it was red on the. I can't see the
Yeah,
overlay.
we don't have the overlay in
Yeah,
front of us.
Yeah.
Wow, get good.
Oh, there I am. I was in the corner. Got it. I'm almost at 10 and the curiosity shop should open. I'm still so very sad the Mask of Truth will not let me talk to Frog. He's right here.
How sad.
You need the Frenchman's mask for that.
It's true.
It is completely absurd that you think you could talk to frogs.
But he's right. It said the Mask was like you can like Read the minds of animals.
The mask has decided that those are not.
It was
Animals.
a mistranslation. It meant
That's so
mammal. It
They're
meant mammal.
fungi.
Oh, that's mean.
It is
Frogs are
completely clear.
animals.
I don't know what's wrong with why you would think that.
What the heck is that?
You check that bargain.
That is a bargain.
Okay, I can't afford, but that's what I get. The all-night mask. You won't get sleepy.
But we already don't get sleepy.
Okay.
I think it's used for like creeping people out or something.
Probably, but it's 500 rupees, which I can't hold yet. That's definitely something to be aware of. All right. Trading post guy's gone. I'm going in when everyone's vanished, so I'm like stealing.
I
Just
wonder
so
where
you
this trading
know,
post guy went.
that mask will only appear if you do if you stop the robbery on the first.
Ah, okay.
No, that seems like a bad idea,
It
Scarecrow.
seems like a terrible idea, Scarecrow. Considering what happens tomorrow.
You just keep dancing, and the cutscene when the moon comes down plays as he dances.
Ooh, dancing that way. All right. Oh, right. Yeah, the lottery. Okay. I'm gonna need write this down.
Close, real
Let
close.
me get a notepad up so I'll on that mask. Again,
Okay.
electronic notepad. $105?
Yep, 105.
Keep making a list of things so that I remember on a week-by-week basis.
I mean, a 3-digit daily lottery seems quite easy to win.
You would think, yeah, but maybe there's only like 30 people in town.
Buy another one at 6 a.m. Will do, buddy!
Get right over there.
I'll be queuing up for that.
Well, I'll probably go ahead and buy the first day, although if I'm able to come back and get it is a question. Might be busy, but... Alright, well I'm gonna look at him being like, no, it's still not crashing, Yeah. No wonder you stayed. Gross. A fine carnival without you. Oh, he's yelling at the moon? Yeah, you yell at the moon, buddy. You yell at him. Look at him. Fucker right up there. You yell. You having a good time, buddy? Must guard the gate.
Oh, it's sad.
He's gonna die. Alright, well, I don't really think there's anything to do but to, reset time.
You want to cash in your 53 rupees?
Or correct, I should say that. Always cash in your rupees before you,
I mean, apparently we've got to get 5,000 of them.
No!
No.
I'm glad it was so close.
There we go.
I managed to get through it. Yeah, the heart piece from this you're supposed to get just from like...
Well, that went well.
I'm kind of wondering what that would accomplish. I like to imagine the people in that alley are like,
Going well.
did that guy just
Fred
die?
killed me.
You're over there?
In front of the banker. Alright,
Now you can sue the banker for killing you.
He took all my money, then killed me. Social commentary.
Yeah, that's what I was going for, if anyone asks.
Like I said, there is a Majora's Mask option to crash the moon, which I have turned off, at least for now.
Coward.
I know, someone may put it back on really expensively, so someone can, you know, ruin several hours of my time. But hey, if you're gonna pay me like $20, I'll do it.
Oh, do you get the money?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I feel less silly then.
Oh, I get, you get, I think, 80%.
Yeah, I assume it's like not all of it, but
No, I think it's either 80 or 90 from crowd control. So we do get money from the coins people buy, not from the free ones, obviously, but from the bit one. Slow down time, and let's go see the Gorons.
What's their deal?
Yeah, what is their deal? There's a baby, and I'm not sure I'm excited about that, but
the
Hard to get
baby.
excited about a baby.
I'm guessing Goron babies might be cuter than non-Goron babies. I don't know for sure, though.
No, they're definitely not cuter than non-Goron babies.
Yeah,
Maybe cuter than other Gorons.
I absolutely would not bet on that. This is...
Yep.
Oh, you have a sword. Very well.
No, we should probably go out the top of town, but
Yeah, I was gonna say north is the direction you need to go.
this is fine. It's better just run around.
You got a speedy mask.
I got a bunny hood.
Hmm.
Alright, so I guess I'll actually climb the Goron mountain instead of
The correct
getting warped
way.
up there.
Not if I kill you again.
No!
Oh no, we teleport you to the temple again.
I've been teleported to like the
Oh,
last
you're
one.
gonna need arrows.
Ah. Okay,
yes.
so I'm gonna need
So I think some of the grass patches around here should be fine.
Yeah, they should get you some.
There we go. The grass took a little bit more to load in than
It was thinking about it, yes. There's some arrows.
That's where I get whatever I need, you know? I just go outside and cut some grass, and money appears.
There's like 10 arrows and magic potions in there for some reason.
This is what people mean when they say touch grass.
Ah, fair enough.
Because it's filled with useful items. Door is, and also that's
Fine, game,
too
fine.
slippery.
Hey, the Dongo.
Dongo hates smoke.
Oh, there's never a song on the wall.
I'm not a big fan of smoke.
Probably the wall.
Yeah.
Why is there just a Dodongo
Oh,
here?
that's.
It lives there. Jeez.
I don't even really need to kill it. I just feel like.
It's doing pretty good
I
against
feel like
you.
dying.
It is. Yeah. I mean, Red Mage doesn't need to kill you this time.
Yeah, I'm actually a Dodongo.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
They have a buttload of health. I remember
Oh my
this.
God. How much health do enemies in this game have?
Lots.
All.
Ah,
Oh,
thanks for the
thank you, Jeff.
refill.
Just on time.
I know, I would have died.
I do remember trying to do this, and I do remember it taking literally forever.
Ah.
I threw bombs at him before, but I don't
think that was a
have
smaller kind.
it. No, the one in the hole was bombs. Was two of these lads. For the
I
Harpies,
think-
it was two of the full-grown ones, and I threw
Oh
a
my
lot.
God, that
I
was
threw
like...
a lot of bombs at them in lieu of hitting them.
It was like 7, 8, 10
I mean,
hits or something.
yeah, God. I mean, 50 rupees is a lot.
That's 1% of what you need.
Rude.
Hey, it rounded out your total. I think it knew exactly what you needed.
Hurting me now. How terrible.
Danger mode.
Yeah. Snehan gives, Snehan takes away.
What we'll do is probably kill that double damage.
Take regular damage.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh.
Ah, that's better.
Ah, beautiful. So why is my sword not coming out? It's like, because it's...
You were allowed to move, but not press buttons.
Yes. I don't know why when it's not the focus I can move around, but not.
It accepts analog inputs, but not like any kind of button.
Oh, hey.
A lot of the
Sorry, I ruined the
Zenda's
69.
weird about it. Wow.
No, I ruined it right before you gave it. I am lost. Hey.
Still not right.
I give up.
Amazing.
The gold dust on the rise to be used by the smithy to forge a sword or sold for 40 rupees, but the curiosity shop will buy it for 200. Alright.
Fascinating
Fair enough.
economics.
Hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have bombs!
We do
You
have
do,
a way
however,
to
have the
do a
bomb
bomb,
mask.
though.
No. Alright, I have health. I can blow myself up. I treat this a lot like Ocarina of Time where my health is like a resource.
Exactly. Sometimes that resource is used very directly.
I got gifted a powder keg
Sometimes
that
powder
I can't,
kegs do it
I
for
can't
you.
use, so also it just gives me the ability to use them, it doesn't give me one.
No. It's weird. It's really fucking
It's
weird.
really weird.
Oh, we could use that to go do the Lawnmower Ranch early though, because it could blow up the
Yes, but I would have
boulder.
to buy one, and I don't believe I can.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know if that gives you the license to buy one. Maybe it just checks that I can have one, and then give me one. But I do need the Goron Mask, which I do not have.
Very
I
suspicious.
know, I'm too curious for my own good here.
Your curiosity has been rewarded with nothing.
With fucking all, alright.
Oh, that one was the one that gave you something.
Anyway, welcome back to the mountain village.
Yeah, I've been to the smithy, he's like, blah blah, all frozen over, I can't
Blah
do-
blah, too cold.
Blah blah, cold.
Mm.
Alright,
Blah,
let's
blah,
go
huge
ahead.
cold.
Don't want to go there. We want to go to Goron Town, which is this way. I have been there. We briefly went there, and I had a look around, and the owl was like, "Follow me," and I was like, "Nah, you're all right, thanks." Damn, that was Zora.
Might be a little cold to swim here,
Oh,
though.
can I shoot down Tingle as Zora?
One way to find out.
God, I'm not very good at the combat as Zora.
I have distinct memories of trying to fight Tech Tykes as Zora. It doesn't work.
Try to shoot down this asshole. Yeah, I know, buddy. Well, maybe I could if I didn't suck at it.
Stick dodged you a little bit.
I mean, it's possible, but for you,
Yeah! Got him.
No.
I'm absolutely Forest Fairy Tingle, you piece of shit. Alright, I would love to buy your maps. One of... Oh, I already have a map. Okay.
You did buy that, yes.
Do I have Romani Ranch as well? I feel like, yeah, I do, yeah, because
Horrible, horrible
No.
noises.
it's horrible, man. Waiting for the cute effect to happen. There we go.
Weird that it wasn't.
I found
Oh,
the
good.
crowd control for this game is also really laggy. Like, I wouldn't do it when I was talking to Tingle, but I didn't do
Yeah,
it. It
yeah.
took a while afterwards. So yeah, this is like, we're now in the spring.
Except not really.
Except not. Frog, there's
I
another
wonder
frog.
if
Sure is.
There's a, all lost horses. You don't
Thanks,
say.
Stone.
Thanks,
Thanks, pal.
Stone.
we got it. I wonder if you go in the house and talk to him, will it like go back to
We-
the non-spring version?
Yeah. Yes,
It will,
we
Yes,
tried.
we tried this before.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
This was like the specific place where we did it.
Yep. Now we covered in snow again.
Jeez.
It's
That was quick.
it's weird that that's an option, honestly.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like all the maps in the game, and it just lets you teleport to any of them.
Yeah, I'm
Any of the
guessing because,
statues.
like, yeah, the spring isn't actually like changing the zone; it's a whole different zone.
Yes. It's actually a different room, and they just opened up every single warp point that's like legal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you ain't getting up there. Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
Ah, woo.
You're the hero of time, kid. Come on, you can handle a slope.
Sure can.
Hello, goodbye. Yeah, you can send me to the final dungeon in its various different forms as well.
Ooh, could go get the fierce deity mask. Actually, could you go to like the final dungeon, give in your masks for like the things there, and completely wreck yourself?
I have no idea. It seems like it would be a
no.
bad thing.
I suppose you'd have to choose to do it though, wouldn't you? It'd be like the stupidest thing you could do.
Alright, so I popped in here, heard the baby, and went, nope. And left.
No
so,
babies.
I guess we're gonna interact now. Alright.
You've been forced to interact.
Hmm.
I don't know, it's just a baby.
I don't know about fine, buddy.
Just a baby. Someone shut that baby up! Good lord. Alright, I am on the case. I'm very good at shutting up babies.
That doesn't
Just look
sound
at the baby
ominous
and you
at
say,
all.
Shut up, baby.
I do it in very nasty ways. Alright. I'm trying to get in front because of the cold, so I shouldn't shop here. Well, that makes me curious. How much are the goods in the Goron shop?
6
He
billion.
looks extremely bored. Are you bored, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, 80 rupees. I can afford that. Guessing my bottle is now empty again, yeah. I can't smash his stuff. Try to pull out my sword. Out loud. Pull out my sword here, though. I can threaten these guys.
They're too concerned with baby to be threatened.
There.
They
Lots
are
of
made of
torches
rocks.
around here.
Very unlit,
Hmm.
yes.
And a path, you say?
Hmm.
Oh no, I can already kind of.
Whee!
Oh, I can already see where that's going. I don't like
Probably
it.
not important.
No,
weird
Yeah,
I
you turn
don't.
into a Goron and do 6 jumps and it makes the baby happy.
Know what makes babies happy, I guess. Let me see now that I have low gravity.
No, I make up
Nope.
the slope.
Surprised you got up the slope, yeah.
Yeah.
Ho ho ho.
Oh, good.
Alright. I'll run out right as I try this.
Yeah. Fuck it up.
Congratulations.
I hit one! Woo!
Yes.
I hit all of them.
Mhm.
Oh boy! Form chase has ended, but I'm still Goron.
Screw you, game. We're staying as Goron.
Interesting question. I feel like you can't.
No.
Whee!
I'm not quite sure how to get the extra height.
Yeah, I can tell you if you want.
Sure, what's up?
You can't.
I can't? I can't
Not
do
the
this
way
shit.
it currently is.
Oh, okay, I have to. Oh, when I light it, it's gonna. Got it. What? Oh my god, the little
This
gravity
might be
makes
worse.
makes me bounce. Now let's try it. No, it ran out. No.
Oh, I mean, the game is running just fine.
I was...
And shopping! 360 no scope shopping.
How many crowd control coins to get you to do something about the baby?
I will do one more attempt at this. And, oh no,
It even came back.
Oh
It
no!
grew back!
Alright, oh yeah, there we go. I was hoping for the gravity low. Alright, here we go.
I like how they keep their carpet slippery.
Woo! No, oh,
Didn't quite get the air, but then the bounce afterwards
that's
sent
so
you flying.
funny. Alright, okay, let's go do something about baby. And that's not possible until I can light the torches. And seeing as there doesn't seem to be a lit torch, interesting times I see. I might know what I'm getting up here as an item.
That's right, you're getting the
gave
Goron
it a red hot
pacifier.
go. Ah, there's a torch. That'll be a lit torch.
Eventually.
I went to Snowhead. Ah, okay, I guess I have to go to Snowhead first, actually. Although, that was like Goron rolling.
Yes. You will need to be a Goron to be able to go to Snowhead.
Yeah, so I need to find the Elder. Right.
Well,
yeah.
the Elder is in Snowhead.
Is that the one over the way rather than the one I was...
I bet you need to learn a song. That's
the
how
one
this
the owl was
usually
trying
goes.
to take me to?
You might as well go check out the Owl.
Yeah.
But the place the Elder went is the place that you got worked. So there's a whole series of events here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy only sells to Gorons. At some point I'll have to, like, do that quest again. But I can wait until he's available.
Yep.
Alright, so he was like, follow me, because I'm guessing there's an invisible, way to go.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I've already heard your spiel, buddy.
Can you not just give me the lens of truth? Ow.
No.
Nope.
Ow, please.
It's over
Please.
here. I'm not holding it in my talons.
Aha!
Thanks,
Oh, there's
chat.
ice physics with this too? The
Hell
fuck?
yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
It might be good to not have
I
the
should definitely not have the bunny hood.
beauty hued.
Oh, that's mean. Thank you for the lens of truth, though. But
It
feels
does help.
mean making you do that without the lens.
It's not too bad. You just kind of, as long as you line up with the next thing, you don't really need to know exactly where the edges are.
Yeah, the feathers are actually pretty good, guys.
I just enjoyed when you said, like, can't you just give it to me and then you get it?
It's pretty good, yes.
Chat were pretty good on that. They were on the ball.
Oh no, that was me.
Oh, that was Red Mage.
See?
And then there's the actual lens of truth.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't realize it was you, Brimage. Thank you.
Thanks for the help. I appreciate it.
So the owl was guiding us to that.
Whoa.
Oh, invisibles.
Hey!
Gives you a use for it immediately.
Hey!
Oh, and there's a chest there too.
See, that's what they call game design,
What a jerk.
Immediately using an item after getting it in my Zelda?
right? I don't quite
More
remember,
common
but you
than
might
you
want to
think.
bomb these
Yes,
rocks.
I know, I will. It's just I don't have any. So I was slashing the grass. Like, I want to bomb those, but I don't have any bombs, so,
And I don't want to use my face too many times to blow up things.
You got 5 bombs. That's enough.
There's grass right
Yeah.
I got that from the grass, that's why I was slashing.
Yeah, that's enough bombs for life.
Yeah. More bombs than you could ever need.
I mean, I've gone through life and not needed any bombs so far, so 5 sounds
Say
pretty
that,
good.
but
You're
I
missing
think my
out.
life would be better with bombs.
It probably would be, but you know what? It just hasn't happened for me yet.
Looks like it was
Yeah, looks like that's it.
that one.
Leave that one bit of grass. Tell the others.
No, I need to kill it for bombs. 5 bombs is 4 bombs too many. genuinely a little difficult with ice physics. I should
Hello,
be going.
hello there, ghost.
I should be. Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. He
So
takes
there
you.
was
he
a-
takes you to his corpse, right?
There was a drop shadow standing right next to you when the owl was there.
Yeah. So then you get the Goron Mask from him. Okay.
Yes, this is what you're meant to be doing in this
Bunny
area.
Hood.
Good thing, because he has no care whether you're following him or not.
Ah.
If you do want to save your magic, he will still have the shadow outside of it, I believe. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's not like the Lens of Truth drains it that fast.
No, the lens tube is actually pretty good.
Oi. Wow.
He has an armored ass.
Yeah.
Not really sure why it wasn't hitting him there.
Oh, around the outside. Oh, God.
I mean, I know my ass is
physics.
armored.
Oh, no. No.
Are you having trouble following me?
A
Small
little-
child?
A little
dear.
bit, yes.
Is something the matter?
Yes.
Ah.
Lead me to your corpse so I may turn it into a mask.
Mm-hmm.
So I can skin you and wear you.
Yeah, wolf frozen.
That wolf is always frozen in that cutscene, and it's great.
Hmm. Yeah, there goes the shadow.
I think you'll need to proc it at
Yes,
the
I
exits
know,
to make
yeah.
the cutscene happen, but other than that, it's actually just don't have to, which is I always thought was pretty funny.
Take me to your corpse, buddy.
He sure will.
He's doing it.
Game is a
Jeez.
little morbid.
Hmm. Hey, look, that sheer wall over there that we couldn't do anything about.
Oh.
Spooky. Just wait until you get the bread mask. You just have to bring me a replacement USB cable.
But does it look like it's here regardless of whether you mask or not?
Yes,
You can climb up here if you know where it is.
you sure can.
I mean, you can get the Goron Mask without the lens of truth. Oh. Ah!
Wrong turn.
Ah!
I think you technically need the Lens of Truth to activate the Goron himself.
Yeah,
I
sure,
think he
right,
might not be
yeah.
waiting for you if you
And you
don't.
need
And
his
I mean,
ghost there.
it's kind of tough to navigate this blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, out of everything with the Lens of Truth.
Ah, so am I like wrong all the way from the start?
Yeah,
Yes,
I'd probably
I think
drop
so.
and start again.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Can't believe
I
I
think
should
you
go
can,
that
like, look at it.
far.
Yeah, it's a
From-
little mean.
I really look at it from the bottom. That's cowardly.
I like to roll the
Alright.
dice.
You have to pick a path and then go for it. Imagine the film magic will not like me when I am on this wall. It'll be nice for afterward. And for when I inevitably have to fall again because I've gone the wrong path again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this really badly wanted to,
Yeah.
There you go, you did make it.
Yeah, I figured it was right, left, right.
There we go.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
No, you
one of
hurt
them is
me.
dead.
Hey, you know, it happens.
Great Heroes Memorial. Return has been blocked by snow. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh,
And also, my
jeez.
brother is dead.
So that sucks.
See some of that hot spring water around the graves. I've covered by the gravestone. Oh boy.
So they buried this guy in the middle of a natural hot spring just to ruin everyone's day.
I guess so.
Look, where else are you going to put your heroes? Come on.
There. Okay, this is your graveyard.
You put the graveyard in the middle of a hot spring, yes.
No, I think
It's
the
where they
shadows
deserve
are.
to be buried. We also put N64 cubes in it.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
there he
yeah,
is.
you need. Oh god. Nobody.
Yeah, so you need the lens to talk to.
Ah, and the owl could also see him.
Oh, that's birds for you. Hey, Darmani. Oh yeah. Talk yourself up, buddy. Why did I put the headset over the spring to block it? Fucking idiot.
In their fervor to memorialize me, they were kind of stupid.
Our Goron village. Oh, the blizzard blew you away. Well, we know how that feels. We have been blown away by that blizzard.
How infuriating. We sure can.
I sure can, yep.
About that.
Yeah.
Heal me.
Hey, do you remember the song of healing? At least the game was like pretty aggressive.
Alright, I healed you.
Heal
Thank you.
me.
Wow,
Yeah, I healed you. What's the issue?
No issue.
Telling you to
That's
do
a
it.
full heal, not a revive, though. Wrong item.
Oh my god, you just gave him an existential crisis.
That does not
No,
look
no,
like
but
he's
in a
being
good way.
soothed.
No.
But in a good way.
I should bring him back to life.
I always really liked these scenes.
Aww, yeah, look at them cheering him on.
Woo! Yeah! Woo! Goron Mosh Pit!
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Feeling can't hold us, bitch! Oh god, he's crying! Aww. I am calling his name and saving him from the dark. Turning him into a mask. Oh boy.
He explicitly asked you to. Yeah.
Gross and I hate it.
I
That's
love
not
this
what
game.
his face looked like.
No, look nothing like that.
Maybe that was
This
when
is
he
generic
was like
Goron.
50 years younger.
With their stupid hair.
We do actually have like the hair when we are
Yes. We also have a cool hat. But hey, that is the Goron Mask.
we have his hair, but we do look like a younger version of him.
Yes.
It's true.
You're always a distinctly Linky version.
I've never seen before.
If
Wow.
only you could read Goron.
If only I was a Goron! Goron hero, Darmani III, rests here. In honor of a great hero, this memorial is described with the knowledge of a great hero. Will you read the knowledge imparted by the hero?
No,
Can you say
fuck
hero
that.
enough times? Right, techniques for
We wrote-
action.
We wrote some tutorials on his grave.
Yes.
Heart lift object.
We tutorialized on his grave.
Heart is strong. May press A, yes. Curl up and roll, yes. Roll swiftly, spikes will emerge. They may now mow down their enemies. Water is disastrous. They sink like stones and are rendered motionless. Oh no.
Cut my life into pizza. This is my last resort.
And punch. Powerful punch. Repeatedly pressing it, you can deal a barrage. After using A, curl up, a Goron can jump with B. Ah. Okay.
Yes. Gorons also have ground pounds. I think you can do it when you're not moving. Big doinks.
Can I, mash your gravestone?
That would be disrespectful.
It would, but it would
we're
also
still
make
gonna
the
do it.
hot spring go again.
You can probably
You
move.
can always
the
just
stone.
slightly adjust it.
I mean, where else would we see the
I wanted
tutorial
to
if we
slam
destroy it?
though.
I want to desecrate
I wanted
it.
to come on and slam like this. Boing.
Oh jeez, his face looks so strange doing that.
Alright, let's grab some water. Hot spring water. I think I can use that to unfreeze the smith.
You can at least unfreeze that
What?
guy's brother.
No, I'm not Germani. No, don't worry about it.
No, I'm Gormani.
I'm Link Annie.
It was pretty warm under there. You could really save a Goron from dying if you,
No,
Did
we got
that.
other things to do. Let's get out of here.
I've got hot water to take to a smithy.
and nowhere else.
Why would I go anywhere else?
That Goron dug your grave, and now you're just gonna ignore him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Please, young hero.
This is what you deserve.
Now we're not even gonna do this. We're just gonna pour it on the ground in front of it.
Yeah, work though, bitch. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how heat works.
Why would I go talk to him? Alright. Can you make me something?
Yeah, I can make you a shitty sword.
Reforge your sword, it'll cost you 100 rupees if you read it some nice. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Use it
you
100
basically need the good
Yes.
stuff. To get the
So the
permanent
second
upgrade.
sword in this game looks cool as hell, but also kind of sucks.
I think it looks bad too, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it
you might as well.
to see what it's like.
So now you have no sword until tomorrow morning.
that's fine. You have Goron
It-
fists.
yeah, you got the mighty Goron fists.
Oh god, right. This one
Alright,
now.
so I have to go back up to get some more hot water. Maybe
Yep.
talk to that guy.
I mean, if you want to free the guy's frozen brother, yes. Who you walked by with a cup of hot water.
Hey man.
You would, in fact, want to get some more, yes.
Oh no! Oh. Whoa, I'm not sure that was what was supposed to happen, but I'll take it. No.
Just like in Ocarina
No.
of Time, these ice blocks are the literal worst thing. These floaty ice platforms.
Yeah, these floating icebergs are. What if Satan was a platform?
Hypothetically.
Now I have to actually remember which way this was. I know it's right at the first one, but then after that I'm a little.
I think it was left at the second.
Then right again.
I think so.
I believe so.
Gosh, the climbing is very slow. I really
Sure
I have to
is.
do this every time I want to go up here.
Sure do.
Mhm.
Where can I get another empty bottle?
At the bottle
It's
store.
a good question where the next bottle is.
'Cause I know there
There are
loads.
6 in the game, yes.
there's-
Look,
Yeah, there's 27 in the game, so.
you can always just get Crow to give you another one. So
Not anymore. I turned those off.
Banned.
could turn it back on.
I could. I'm not gonna. I want to earn my bottles legitimately. Once I have
Some
6,
people.
I will turn the bottle stuff back on.
Which one did you already get?
It's gonna be a bit till you get your next one.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So I've only gotten the first one, which is the one you
Yes.
get for free.
I'm actually
in the
quite
shop.
surprised how long it takes. Hell yeah.
Every time.
I really want to make sure I dump this in the correct place.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I that is my experience using the hot water every time. I just freeze myself.
Yep.
Oh, you've been frozen in ice. Don't worry about it. No.
In a sense.
No. No. I guess I can give them hope. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say that I'm here, but, you know, hi. Go see him soon. I guess I'll give it a go. Alright,
Oh,
do I need some more hot spring water?
Yeah,
you
there's a
might as
nice
well.
ball on the way.
You can
And-
break
and you're
up
here,
basically any
so.
like frozen ice thing with it. That said, I'm not sure how long it lasts.
Not
It's hot
very long.
water.
Yeah, there was one on the way to the Goron village.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least they're nice and warm in the forge now.
Yeah. Get along nicely. It's fine, I don't need my sword. I know there's that guy over there who's trapped, but I'm not sure I can do anything about him.
Dude, don't care.
I guess it's like whether I can use this on the Snowhead Trail. I guess I'll just take it to the Snowhead Trail, and if I find something I can melt, I'll melt it.
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
I got the bunny hood, so I get to go for it. Alright,
Or will you?
take two.
Now in the correct direction. Hey, look, it's the worst keys.
I can't really do anything about it.
No.
Oh boy! Oh god!
Yeah! And there it goes.
Your hot
there
spring
you go.
water
That is
cooled.
fast.
Mhm.
Wow. All right.
I hate this part of the game.
I can't imagine I did this as a kid.
I genuinely hate this part so much. It's easily the biggest roadblock in the whole
It's
game.
really weird because you're not supposed to be able to get the Zora without the Goron stuff, but I would not have been as a kid. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's best to just disengage sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know how I managed to get the Zora mask as a kid without doing this. I definitely did because I remembered the Zora mask being pushed him out of the water in his corpse.
Yup.
I have very vivid memories of that.
Yup.
I mean, you would potentially you saw me doing it? I don't know.
Maybe, but I'm sure I did it myself. I actually did do a run where I got the vast majority of the masks. Because most of them are optional, don't require you to do much of the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I remember the swamp dungeon, I remember sort of getting the Zora mask and like trying the water temple and being like, nah.
No thanks. I'm good.
But I got like basically every other mask, I remember. I'm not sure I should be doing this. I definitely
Nope.
Right, can I just walk? You cannot get a powder keg in town until you get the powder keg certification, which you can only get with the. If you ever said you have to beat the dungeon, you actually don't, but you do need the fire arrows.
Mm.
Yeah, he's gonna keep blowing.
Yep.
Maybe you should take a look over there. Yeah.
Hi.
It's a big
Hey.
invisible lad. Ah, well,
No,
so much
no,
for
it's
taking a
just
look
fog.
over there.
Like, I know I like blows, but can I stop him? Well, I'm gonna fall off the edge, shoot that fall.
I think perhaps we should go see the Elder.
Oh, is the Elder in town?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Oh, I thought he was over here.
I was wondering why you were going this
But we
way.
were told in town that the elder went to Snowhead Temple.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. That's
So
true.
is he...
Okay.
I think we might have to go back to the town though, or to the baby though.
Yes.
As Darunia, yes. Oh,
Yes.
I'm gonna call him the wrong thing because that's not his name.
I mean, he's kind of man. To be.
It's close enough.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
No.
whoa! I didn't need to go over that
Nailed
ramp.
Huge success.
Oh yeah, I banked it. That was pretty fucking good. I'm gonna give myself that one.
I'll allow it.
No.
Not quite enough runway. You could always just warp to the next room over to not have to do this room.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, I can actually. The one in town that I forgot to get? Okay.
I
And
don't think
no.
so.
There are only 2 in each of the zones, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's just the one that is just outside Snowdon and
I think it's like only
It's,
left, right stuff. It's really weird.
yeah.
Alright.
Snowhead. Yeah.
Yeah, Mountain
Snowdon.
Village is the one you want. Snowhead is the temple.
Yeah.
Yes! Because I've already been there because I got
But of
points.
course, Mountain Village is literally one house.
And it's like,
Things
I
also
could
go at
just
his
skip this to go straight to Snowhead, but that isn't the real experience.
Well, that and also, like, I think you do need what you're gonna get here.
Mm-hmm.
Holy. I'm like, do I want to get hot water for this, like, grove? But honestly, once I get the fire arrows, I'll be able to melt with that and then...
A little easier, yes.
Yeah.
Personally, I loved rolling around at the speed of sound, even though it was kind of bad.
It is very bad.
It just needs to be more controllable and it would be fine. And charge up a bit faster.
The big problem is that, like, it's got the two different modes, whereas, like, you're starting rolling and you have absolutely no grip, and you are spiky rolling where you have literally all the grip, and it's very strange to have, like, the interaction. By the way, you actually can open this door as a Goron as well.
Oh yeah, I can slam.
Yep.
See, I mean, for me, the issue with the rolling is not that it's, like, you know, uncontrolled. That's fine. It's just the amount of precision tasks that are needed for it.
Yeah,
Like-
it's not very easy to control, and they also require you to do fucking shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You need to do things so precise all the time with it, and it's just way too difficult. Like most of this game.
I don't know, buddy. Where is your daddy?
Can I play you a song? Will you shut up?
You're troubled by a kid when it's no hands come back. Son is lonely, won't stop crying. Actually, yeah, there is. It's so bad. Torch that was lit has gone out.
Oh, he's actually out. Like, in the world, basically, and his position changes by day.
Oh.
Great. Yeah.
Oh, time to go find him. He is on the way to Snowhead, somewhere. So I'm guessing he's not in town.
No.
Come on, there we go, there we go.
Oh, I don't think it's letting you do it from there. It's so weird.
Do it. Yeah! Oh!
No.
Success.
I'm a sword.
Womp womp.
Night of the first day, sure.
Oh, it is still the first day, right?
Yes. I'm gonna see if he's just like right outside here.
You know, there's something there we can get rid of with arrows, I guess. I think we're too far from the spring to take it here.
I want to say that's the powder keg shop.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're like, you have to get spring. It's like, no, as soon as you have fire arrows.
They also do that.
But you
yes.
can't do the race until spring. I didn't really see anyone, but...
Could be in there, I suppose.
I think if we look around down here a little bit,
yeah,
maybe punch some of those boulders.
I'm gonna roll around punching snow, because it might be,
Well,
there it is!
Alright, look.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go get that, hot
yes,
spring water.
you're going to have to re-springify
Oi.
your water.
Oi!
And also find which spring he's in again.
Oh, we found
That's fine,
Grandma.
I know which
At least we
one
know
that
where it
is.
is now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true.
A little more controllable. Back up that wall again.
When I played this game as a kid, I always beelined like Snowhead and all that, and then so I could beat it because one of the rewards that you get for springtime in Snowhead is like really, really useful.
I have none magic, so this is gonna be fun.
Yes, this is something that I used to do, like kind of just figure out when I have to stop. Conserve magic.
It's that noise. Once I get up here, I can just go
Yes,
up.
you can just turn it off. I remember doing this as a kid as well. I forgot how long the game keeps you on one bottle. Like, you actually can.
But I can't get any of them yet? I've
Yes.
got like 3 masks.
Yeah. Well, you're meant to have 2 masks.
That's true.
Yeah,
You're
I
meant
know,
to
I'm
have
meant
two.
to have 2 masks. Sure, but...
Like, I guess I should say that, like, 2 of them are on, post-Goron, basically.
Oh, if I hit...
What a sprint, what a dive.
I was like, oh, can I hit? No, I really should have just hit land there, because that would have been exceptionally funny. Alright, that's fine. I'll be Goron. Goron's fast.
Whee!
Oh, I see.
That one's him.
Yep.
Yep, there we go.
Beautiful. And I think you're good. Positioning-wise.
Hmm.
It's important to clip into the target just to be safe.
Buddy.
I must hurry.
You're a little bit slow about this.
Yeah, you're hallucinating. Don't worry about it.
Close enough.
Sure.
Was that? My baby?
Your baby. Because your baby's crying is very loud.
I know all.
I'll do it. Let me do it. I'm both. Don't worry about it. Alright, give me a song.
And so there is this.
Do I have to play it to that guy who keeps at me? Fucking asshole.
Oh, no, that's not how it goes.
That's how it starts.
I just
God
love this
damn it.
this tiny drum.
Oh no.
Ah. Just teach you the beginning.
I mean, it's a song. How many notes can it have?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Guess the sun will give me the rest of the song.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Link is going
What-
nuts
what-
on those
going-
things.
No! Link, no! There wasn't that many notes!
Learn the lullaby intro.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure.
Because I only have 1 drum. Anyway, I'm heading to Snowhead, eventually.
There's a path up there. Curious.
I could stop that child's crying, but what?
Force change
Ew.
ended.
The whole thing that's kind of weird about it is that, like, slippery slopes or surfaces are meant to give you, like, the extra runway to get, like, the spike spin going, but, often it just ends up being annoying.
Mhm.
I probably should stop when I get out, because it seems like I have enough run.
Do it again. You eventually get used to managing it by, like, using it as little as possible.
There you go.
Ah, yes, you can just roll up it directly. There's, like, some surfaces
No
where
need-
that works, and others where it doesn't.
Ah,
And...
need a powder keg.
Okay.
Big rock.
I assume
No,
bombs
no
don't help me
punch.
here. I assume I need this.
I think you need a bigger bomb, yes.
I need a
For a
bigger-
bigger rock.
Bigger, stronger bomb. Alright. Well, let's go, baby.
Hey.
You tried.
Well, try again. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you want to get out of it right before the the thing goes off, because if you don't, you will then go flying. Whee!
It did help me get up here, though. Honestly, I'm just trying to get, like, a bit of practice in how it...
kind of stuck yourself to
like
that fence there.
Don't question it. It's fine. Alright. Have to do it from up above?
I think you can do it right in front of it. I'm not 100% certain.
I might as well check.
Yep, there you go.
Hey.
Knock, knock, motherfucker.
Knock, knock. I also at some point have to go to that town and get the town deed, then the swamp deed. That guy. At least I assume he wants the swamp.
You're correct, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank
full
you.
magic! Woo! Definitely use magic an awful lot.
I used to use the Goron roll for things that it really shouldn't have been, just like to move around with it a lot. It's easier to use than Epona.
You gotta go fast, you know?
Now,
Ah, yes,
I know one way to
region.
quiet this baby down.
And that's why
Right,
Serena
left,
does
right,
that
left, right, left.
exactly.
You even freeze framed it as it was connecting.
That wasn't intentional. Yeah, sing me the next part, buddy.
Please do.
What was singing?
I remember this. That was it.
Alright.
No, no, no. Don't punch the baby.
I will punch that baby and you cannot stop me.
This is a fucking, like, megaton punch, too.
Oh, yeah.
No, 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 don't punch the baby.
Don't take the baby's head clean off.
Do we now have a song of awakening and a song of
And
sleeping?
a song of shut the fuck up and go to bed.
I mean, really, we now covered all bases.
Pretty much. Who knows what the next song can even be? Or what small child will teach it to us.
Hmm.
So we're gonna leave this baby crying for every other cycle, right?
Basically. 3
Mhm.
straight days.
Those
But
poor Gorons are just gonna get fucked the entire time. Alright.
so this makes
Oh.
all Gorons fall asleep is the thing.
Oh.
That's convenient. If only we knew a Goron who we wanted to put to sleep.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I guess they're all pretty happy we sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're still cold as shit though.
Ah,
Mm,
oh, don't worry about it. Oh, hey! No, give me the food! You said you would give me food! Give me food!
you said you can have this food in the chandelier, you just have to get it.
Yeah.
I can't
jeez.
get it. I need the fire arrow.
That is unfortunate,
Well,
isn't it?
that sucks for you then.
Ah, I don't have them yet.
How
They're
sad.
in the dungeon.
Mwah, mwah.
Uh-uh.
I guess we could just teleport at the start of the dungeon, couldn't we?
Yeah, but I'm going to,
Do the thing.
I'm gonna do it properly.
Ah, fair.
Oh, oh, oh. Nailed it!
We're good. Like, I may give up while doing it, but I gotta at least, you know, give it a proper try, right? I feel like
I don't
it's
mean just like
cheating
the-
if I,
We've got the owl statue, haven't we? That's all I meant, so.
Yeah. Wing? Oh yeah, 69.
We finally got the rubies back into balance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally done it.
Rupees? Nice.
Mm-hmm. Once you
Nice.
do get a good line, it is probably the fastest way to travel. It's just, you know,
Yeah.
everything else.
Oh.
Don't mind me, Mr. Snowball. I do also love all of the Goron noises.
It's good sound effects.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
Sometimes you
again.
do just lose it.
Nope.
Nope. One more time.
Probably like giving up the roll.
Yes. Unfortunately, the way that this thing bends, it's like really difficult to keep it. Nice.
All right.
Nice.
I'm getting a little better
Yes.
at using.
I will say, I don't think the temple has anything as awkward as that room.
Okay, so I guess
Big Goron,
the
shut the
song
fuck
here.
up.
There was an ice key scene.
I mean, there is something else you can do on that map, but we're on a mission right
There's
now.
probably a piece of heart, yeah.
I don't think we can get it right now.
Does he wake up?
Nope. Not for the rest of the cycle, at least.
Okay, cool. Fall over, asshole!
Who the hell is this guy?
Yeah,
This is Big Goron.
get out of here, Big Goron.
I love how it plays like evil
We killed
music.
him. We killed him.
We killed him.
He fell asleep up there and he fell. He died.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah.
Good work.
And now the actual hard part. Good luck.
No.
Not dead. Not dead.
Oh.
We're fine. We're fine.
Okay. You got a hill coming up though.
No.
You might just be able to normal roll up it.
Mm-hmm. You shouldn't have to use the
Yeah,
spiky
there you
roll
go.
for it.
Eh.
Hi. Oh, I don't have my sword. Okay.
You,
Oh,
you
yeah.
do not have a sword, remember?
You know what I do have?
Sticks.
It is actually better than your sword, yes. As with the first game, Deku sticks do 2 damage, while your Kokiri sword does 1.
Man, this sword sucks. Why didn't we keep the Master Sword again?
Because that aged us up.
Ah. It also would have made it easier.
That turns around pretty fast.
Sure does.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty used to not having a sword, so like,
True.
doesn't really bother me
Doesn't
all
faze
that
you.
much.
Hell, I forgot that we still didn't have it for that whole section.
We have been Goron for a while now.
Hopefully that
Man,
fog
this
will run
fog is
out.
going on forever.
There we go.
There we
The
go.
fog is like supposed to be 30 seconds. I feel like it's longer.
Feels longer than that, for sure.
Some of the rows at 30 seconds feel much shorter.
Mm-hmm.
I think it sort of lags on the pause when you
Quite
Transition,
possibly,
like-
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Oh, and there's our entrance.
I'm just gonna roll around the outside.
I'd actually recommend you go in there.
Ah, go in.
Mm.
Okay.
It is not, in fact, the temple.
Ah, okay.
It is the fairy fountain.
Hey!
Hey.
Useful to just be aware that this is here.
You
Oh,
sure?
good. 15 more of these to catch.
Uh-huh.
Hey, thanks, pal.
15 more of these assholes.
Mm. That's true. I think the Goron can just like punch the wolves,
Oh,
and
potentially
they
get
can't
fun.
like block it.
Quite possibly, yes. I think he has gigantic, weird hitboxes that might go around their shields.
Oh,
Plus,
it's not
he's
like
just very
the
strong.
Snow and all these lads.
Too many lads. I think there are fewer lads on that ramp.
Too many lads. Too many lads.
I've never really been bothered by Wolfos though, because they turn their back
Yes,
to you. So
once
all
you
have to do
learn
is
the jump slash
them.
trick, like, Wolfos are nowhere near as dangerous.
Like, I'm pretty good at jump slashing.
The randomizer gets you very good at fighting Wolfos.
Yeah, you have to fight them with sticks.
Yes, because when you fight them with sticks, you kind of have to make use of everything. I believe you can punch those, but only if your
it's-
timing is good.
Yeah.
Good luck. Nice job, though.
Yeah.
I have had so many issues getting up this ramp before.
Yep. No.
We're fine.
You can face tank it as long as you hit it head on, though.
Yeah, do not hit it side on, or you will not be on this ramp anymore.
Hey! Count it.
No, I'm up here, buddy. Too high.
I'll get you next time.
Yes, I did get warped in here, but I did not have the song, so.
Yes, you also did not have a big stronks to push that block, because I think that that's too heavy for Baby Link. Boop!
Did I need the song or do I just?
I believe you just can go in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. So yes, you do need the Goron Mask to be able to do anything in here whatsoever.
I guess not.
Ah, maybe they can.
I was not close enough, apparently.
Oh.
I feel like the Goron could just like pull the wolf horse's head off or something.
Yeah.
You'd think
would
so,
think.
wouldn't you?
Alright, you're being blocked by 2 separate types of keys.
Can we punch this lock open?
No.
Probably not.
Should be able to, though. Come on. Ah, I see.
Oh, looks warm
Yes.
down there.
Icy.
Okay, let me put this on. Bow.
Bow is always good.
Oh, so I see you fucking assholes. Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. There is a fairy right down there.
Bow.
Yeah. Going left.
Okay.
Nope.
Maybe you need to be from somewhere else then, huh?
Yeah,
I'm just not
maybe.
close
That's
enough.
weird, yeah. I
Mm.
actually realized that would do that.
The ladder from down there, so I wonder if I can
Potentially.
boss.
Totally fine. Stuck the landing.
I'm gonna have to exit here and go get the, my sword back at some
Eventually, yes.
I can't, like...
I'm like quite confused as to what's happening,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure you can hit these.
Yeah, you totally can.
Yeah, you're definitely hitting an invisible wall.
Yeah, maybe it's like just from another direction or something. So angry, I'm just gonna throw some pots around. Ugh.
Well, I'd like to get some arrows back. I'll take bombs, I guess.
Oops, sorry.
Oh dear. Alright, well, I'll try that later then. Alright, let's get across this bridge.
Mm-hmm. By doing some sick jumps.
Slip and slide, alright. Oh yeah, that looks like Goron jumping, doesn't it? Alright, oh boy, alright. Yeah, what's up, Town? What's up? Well, Colonel Mr. Goron. Oh, good God!
Rip.
I got across in a
Success!
sense. In a sense. How do I get back?
You might be immune to lava.
Ah, Goron don't care. Got it.
It's like he's made of rock or something.
Alright, take 2. I was really close, but damn, this is narrow. Alright. Finished. No, I'm not playing on the Switch. I think Nintendo's online for the N64 games is a fucking ripoff, and I refuse to buy it.
I think is the Switch one not out? Is it the 25th it comes out, or is it out now anyway?
I feel like it's out now. Actually, I don't know.
I thought it was, yeah, Friday it came out. I'll check that.
Nice. I see one under there. Can I get you?
Yes, it's not out on the Switch yet. It's out on Friday.
Ah.
So no.
No.
Even before that answer is no, it can't be this bridge.
Okay, that one was gettable, so maybe I could shoot it from over here.
I'm honestly really confused why it wasn't hitting it earlier.
Yeah.
It's racist.
I think yeah, chat was saying like an invisible wall maybe.
Yeah, I think I'll try from here and it'll be a lot easier. Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely
I
just
think it was
hitting
just
against
like
the surface.
Yeah, and too far away. You're not supposed to hit it over there. Like it didn't look like it should be, but you know, I'm not pushing it. All right, no more fairies in this room.
Either way, we're good now.
I keep trying to smash pots with my sword that I don't have. And if you see me standing at a pot doing nothing,
Angrily.
that's the reason why. I'm trying to smash it and failing. Oh no, 2 directions.
Paths lie before you.
Go left.
All right.
Instant death.
No, I said left, not right.
There's just no floor.
I mean, if this was Dragon's Lair. Oh yeah, this is another reason I hate this dungeon.
Oh yeah, this room is. It's
I know that
something.
there is absolutely no defending it, but I do love this temple and the Goron and everything. I'm not gonna say anyone should. I'm not gonna say it's good. I just love this place.
Well, at least you admit it, I suppose.
I have 0 memories of this place.
Mm-hmm.
You lucky devil.
I know. And yet, I feel like I must have done it, because I definitely did an all-mask run, you know, except, you know, Majora's, but... Kick flips, Link.
Why did they add the animation for those flips? Like,
Because
was
hell
that
yeah.
the one thing? Was the one thing they added?
Because they wanted them in the original.
I guess so.
You know, I do think it's kind of funny how, like, the Lost Fairies are essentially a good version of the Skulltula house in the exact same game.
Yeah. That is true.
Where it's like you're wandering around a space and, like, trying to find all these hidden objects. But the space itself kind of exists for other reasons.
Mm-hmm.
They're just an extra little add-on.
Excellent. Map time. Good lord, why is this place
big.
huge?
It is vertically oriented.
It is a vertical spoke.
Okay. Why do you like this place and hate the Fire Temple?
Hmm?
You don't like the Fire Temple at Ocarina of Time.
Well, I don't randomize this place very often.
It's true.
It's amazing how much I hate the dungeons in this game. Like, all of them suck.
Oh, hey.
Admittedly, I will say I have not played this game since I was quite a small child. So maybe older I would appreciate them a bit more.
you know my opinion about all Zelda dungeons, so.
Well, you only say that
I need
because you're a
fire
boss.
arrows. Sure.
So I believe this room right now is just for
for the map. Yeah.
getting the map, which is a good thing to have.
9 out of 10 dungeon explorers recommend maps. That map front on the screen there was weird. It was like it was being shoved up onto the screen.
Yes.
It's like, oh wait, yeah, here you go. Here's the map.
All the maps have like active transitions in this game, and like I like it, but it's also very strange.
There we go.
Like it gives you a sense of where it is relative, and I like it more than Ocarina of Time, but it is also quite strange as soon as you start noticing it.
It's a really funny effect, which I appreciate.
Like there's only one doorway.
Sure
here.
is.
Ooh, does like if you use fire on a stick, does that work on the ice?
No, that's ridiculous.
Because
Well,
there's
actually-
there's flames right there, so.
You could at least do some science. No.
Come on, using a
No.
flame to melt ice?
Why not?
That's ridiculous. You need
No,
hot
you-
water.
You
Not
just
hot
have to
enough.
use hot water.
You need hot water.
Well, I am very sorry for suggesting that. I am Boo Boo the Fool right here.
Well, I mean, if I'd noticed the torch, I would have tried it. Again, if you see me go, up to a pot, you see me at a pot doing nothing, it's because I'm trying to slash it with my sword, and I don't have a sword.
Every time.
Yeah, faster block pushing, thank God for that. The Redux mod is worth it for that alone.
We already got the Bremen Mask.
We do. What's that do?
That's the one that got you the
bunny hood.
the bunny hood.
Yeah.
Talking about the bunny hood for some reason? Like a secondary effect?
No, I'm pretty sure it's just...
Oh, maybe later. Alright.
Yeah, like we already did the Bremen Mask.
Yep,
so...
sure did.
You needed to get the bunny hood.
Yep.
Ooh,
I walked around with some chicks. Wink.
Mm-hmm.
Wonk.
Alright, well I guess it's for another entrant.
I think it was right at the end of the second stream, so it's quick to
Yes,
see
it
if
was.
you want to
Yeah,
catch up.
You were
up.
there when I got it. So
Yes, that was the last thing I saw when you did that stream,
Yes.
and I missed
Two
last week's.
streams ago.
I'm sure you mentioned you do have a key now.
Oh!
That's
God, I
true.
do not notice when I get keys.
Not the randomizers. You never
Yeah,
notice
no,
when you get a key.
I've kind of stopped noticing when I get keys because of rando. I didn't see another key door other than that one right at the start.
I believe it's just the one right at the
Yeah,
start,
we
yes.
got to go all the way to the back.
I kind of wish there was a switch to open that door because that is the door that goes straight to the entrance,
There's,
I'm
like-
pretty sure.
Down.
There is an area down there, yes.
Look, jump. What's the worst that can happen?
Exactly.
I can roll, so I don't
Might
need
as
to
well
get-
exhaust options. You can also Song of Storing to go straight back to the start if you want.
Hi.
That doesn't look suspicious.
Nope.
I think that'll do something eventually.
Oh.
Back though. Ha! Sure.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Nailed it.
Health's a resource, and you know it.
I like how it's not the lava, it's the thing on fire jumping out
Right,
at
right.
you that did it.
It's the momentum of the skull.
Nothing to do with the heat.
No.
Aww. I was just about to be spiky.
And then you would be invincible. Incapable of being Vinced. Yes! I don't know why
Oh,
you
man.
killed one of them
Totally
and then got hit by
Vinced.
the other.
I know, right?
I feel like you should have just murdered both of them there.
I feel like, yeah.
I think when you dropped down the... Yeah, it got rid of your
Yeah.
spikes, I think,
Spikes,
temporarily.
I remember briefly. Trying to, like... Oh, it's so hard to find a
No.
good place to roll here.
Yes.
I think discretion might be the better part of Valor here.
Ooh, alright.
Especially when you get repelled by the chest.
Mm.
Yes, there are 2 rooms you can do.
More forks in the path.
Ah, that's a path up.
I will never know what was in that door down there.
Ah. More than one door I could go in.
I guess so.
There's actually
A
that
surprise
doorway.
door right next to you.
Yeah. Alright, what's the other door, though?
We are going to hear quite a few pained grunts.
I know, 'cause again, I don't... again, from playing Rando, I have absolutely no respect for my own health.
Mm-hmm.
I will just charge into shit and I don't care. The only hit that matters is the last one.
True.
Mm. Actually, no, before the last one, because otherwise it makes that noise.
True.
But see, when I do Rando, that noise becomes anything, so...
Mm.
I've had it be some really terrible things. Alright, so this looks like a punishment zone.
This looks like my punishment zone.
It sure does.
Just that potentially we can use the Deku for
Yes,
something
so you get dropped down here and then you can Deku, but I can't get rid
Yeah.
of the thing right now.
Yep. Soon, TM.
2 times week. Oh.
Skulls are too powerful for Gorons.
Mm-hmm.
They know not to mess with them.
So, is it ever explained why Big Goron was stopping people from getting in here?
I don't think so.
He's just a jerk.
This game.
Guess we're
What you looking at?
I think it's that one over. Right next to where we come up. Hard for me to tell where I am because I don't have the compass yet.
Right.
Like, where am I? Where am I? I don't really need to roll across here. Honk.
Oh.
But yes, you can Shadow Realm yourself. It's a little easier. Like some water?
Yes.
While I'm here.
I keep picking up my empty cup.
I know. That's the
like,
tell.
yeah.
I'm just psychic.
I pick it up and it's empty and I just put it back down.
Let's go. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't particularly find Wolfos any easier or harder as Goron. Jump slash intro. For me.
God, there's a lot of ice that needs water here.
If only
We're
there
gonna
was
need
something we
a lot
could
of
do.
fire arrows, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that'll do.
Still have an attack. Aha!
Great.
You might be able to hit his tail when you've stunned him.
Yes. Kinda went in a really weird direction there.
Yeah, you are kind of on ice here.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Didn't even notice I was on ice.
Welcome to the ice
Oh,
rink.
hello.
This is fine. Pick on someone much larger than you. Why don't ya?
I will. Compass? Give me the compass.
How does Zora open chests? Very boringly.
Yeah, pretty Deku's the only amazing one.
Yeah.
You weren't hiding from anyone. He's protected by being on the ice, making it really hard to do the maneuver.
No!
Oh, clipped it.
No! Wait, what?
Zoras don't like ice.
Oh! Oh, Zoras get killed by ice?
Yep.
And fire, if I remember correctly.
Oh boy!
They're uniquely weak to elements.
Oh boy, alright, well the woos are back.
And we do not have a sword.
Fine, I have punches.
Yeah, but Baby Link does not like punching.
No, it's true.
Well, his punches don't do much damage.
That's true. Look at that wall we can punch. Yeah! Ah. Terrible wall.
Must bomb.
Alas. Painful.
Randomized damage time
Sweet
to make
Jesus.
swing out infinitely scarier. Oh
That
boy.
sounds terrifying. Does shield drop work in this?
Well, but I'm dropping them? Probably. I just, like, the sword kills them. So I
Yes.
normally just slash them.
Hey, the bell is ringing on you being able to get your sword back.
Yeah. But hello, thank you.
I suppose, yeah, and Dawn, like, or I guess when the stream ends, we're going to just teleport back to pick up the sword, can't we?
Not big enough.
What if I were bigger?
No, he ain't got the ups as a Goron.
Ah, okay. There is a chest, but... Oh!
Ooh, hello.
Hello. It can be a little hard to see things on the ceiling,
Yes,
and they keep
definitely.
putting things up there.
For sure.
But, the crowd control can take your sword.
Yeah, that is a thing.
I turned that off. I did not want to. You can also lose your shield, and yeah, I just didn't. Lose my sword or my shield.
The other part of it is that, like, it has to stop shaking.
Ah.
Like, for you to do the second shot.
Yeah.
Flips, flips, flips.
Days. The key?
Show that snowball who's boss.
That's the key.
There's, of course, another chest here.
Plenty of chests and rooms have been in. Oh no. Ah, hello.
Ooh. Maybe some truth behind this.
Yes.
Nothing suspicious about this. See, I agree with this opinion. Why Majora's Mask is the best,
What?
Zelda's game. It has hot flips.
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Actually.
there you go.
It's above it.
It is a ledge.
Ah. Link, come on.
Ups, Link.
Link, do your
Come on,
sick
Link,
flip,
do
buddy.
some sick flips.
Something about being close to Goron's makes Link just not do jumps. Same thing happens in Ocarina. And the chest is open on the other side.
Just to be a dick.
Alright, is that... Okay, yeah,
Yep.
no more fairies.
Oh,
All
third
those
of the way there
chests
already.
are probably fairy chests, if I had to guess. But it's worth to get the fire arrows first before I, like,
Oh yeah.
try and explore, because I get a lot of them will be behind fire.
Yup.
My thought is to get the fire arrows and then,
Yes. This dungeon, as you can probably already tell, is kind of geared towards that anyway. 'Cause
yes,
with all the
and then I'll
frozen
probably
stuff.
leave, go get my sword, and that'll be it for today.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Big flips.
Thick rolls.
Fight music, but I don't... Ah, those lights. I was like, who
It's
the heck is
fine.
here? I'm so glad I can put those on
Oh, God,
D-pad
yes.
instead of having them on a...
The boots in Ocarina and the D-pad here are, like, just so useful. You're about to make a lot of friends.
I mean, that's life. In life, you make friends.
That's true. Difficult for me to disagree with that.
I slide, alright.
I slide.
Oh, good. Yes.
Oh god, alright, I'm definitely making a save state here.
That's fair.
Say yeah. Don't fall.
I make zero promises on that front. It's actually so much harder to go in a straight line when you have the group. Alright, do I have to bank?
I believe there's a net right there.
To catch you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've got a bank along that with a normal roll.
Count it.
Woo! We're good, we're good.
It is great. Thank you for the follow.
Good, thank you. That's a tutorial bank right there. Hi.
Ah, it's this room.
Hey.
Still kind of frozen in here.
Yeah, so I'm a little confused. There's a chest, but I assume it's, Okay, I guess I have to punch you and kill you and see.
Yeah, I don't think you can do anything in here at the moment.
Where am I supposed
Well, you did
Oh,
give yourself
I
access
can go over.
to another sick jump.
I sure did. Alright.
I'm sorry to inform you.
There are more sick jumps required. Whee!
I always just love going up over those. Oh boy.
Oh good, alright, here's where the fire arrows are. Let's do this fight. Without a sword.
It's fine.
Guess we're punching.
Well, this is Wizrobe in this game.
Mm-hmm. He kind of sucks.
Okay, buddy. Some of these dudes I think are less solid than others. Got him!
This is fine. This is fine.
Continues to be fine. Yeah, I think that those other guys are mostly just to confuse you.
Yeah, yeah. I keep
Yeah.
trying to find the real one, but I always end
Yeah,
up looking in the
yeah.
wrong place.
Oh, yep, and he's got a staff. Everyone's a different thing.
It's just
too.
that I always end up looking at the fake
Yes,
ones. Just like, where's
yes.
the fuck is the real one? And then he's.
And it's a little tough to tell, especially if you're trying to do this on a CRT.
Mm.
Alright, give me them fire arrows, then I'm leaving.
And I'm out. The nice thing is that once you get the dungeon items, you can skip large parts of most
While I'm
of
up
these
here, I'm
dungeons.
probably gonna motor over and hit that eye. just
Yeah, good
because it's
plan,
right
just
here.
since it's right
Oh, yeah,
there.
yeah.
But that is the fire arrows, the dungeon item. Ferraros.
Do-do-do-do.
Time for revenge.
Love revenge. I do like that if it was in rando and I had like Jin's fire, that would activate.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
So this actually gives us just a neat little path to this floor.
Chest.
Hmm.
High. All the way up there, that's high. And that's a fairy.
There you go.
Gotcha. Alright.
Yeah, Majora's fire.
Oh, fuck.
Good luck.
Ah.
Have fun.
Yeah, this game's mean. Oh, thank you for the gravity change.
Say hello to the ground.
Finally, you got me. Trying so hard. Are you gonna go up?
I think you
Platform
shoot
go up.
the. You shoot
again,
the
maybe?
high.
Although it just, it would just.
It is
go
a bit
up
weird, yeah.
and down rather than, force high every time. Going bad. That's really annoying for falling.
Hmm.
Every one of these jumps is terrifying.
Nope.
But we in there.
Woo! Oh,
Again.
it might have a thing for cycling through arrow types. You might be right, but I don't remember. I wasn't really paying attention to any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's the kind of like bullshit that Ocarina of Time would just not do. Like, tiny platforms jumping.
Oh god, yeah,
between
it's because it was the
lines of truth.
first one, so it was like,
Yup.
didn't have faith that you did that in their system yet.
Which, to be fair, they were right. That's a weird thing to
Alright,
expect people to be able to do.
Okay, let's just, does it take us to the entrance and then I'll have to do it
Yep.
outside?
Go walk outside and then do it again.
Let's go get my sword
Let's go
back.
have a sword, yes. And begin next stream with a sword.
It sounds like a good idea.
When it breaks, it just goes back to the usual sword, right?
Yes.
Goron uses.
Yeah, it's not like it gets rid of your sword entirely.
No.
And I assume it has to hit things for the 100,
I
rather than...
think so, although I'm not 100% certain.
I mean, I honestly couldn't tell you because I never really bothered with this sword.
Yes.
Right. It's left and right, and it's
Yes,
fucking me
it
up.
messes me up every time.
It's actually a
It
list.
is actually secretly a list.
It's a list rather than a map.
It makes no sense.
No. A lot of games do that, and it
Yup.
always gets me, always. Like, this is definitely, like, a nicer warp system than Ocarina of Songs, but it,
Still has limitations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me my sword.
My sword back. Yeah, it did have an option to make the razor sword unbreakable that I decided not to do. I didn't want to do
Cool
anything.
sword, cool sword.
I didn't want to do
Nerd
anything
sword,
that would kind
nerd
of...
sword.
That is a nerd sword.
It's a lame sword.
That would sort of ruin the spirit of the game. I just wanted, like, faster block pushing, and
Yeah.
the transformation masks on the pad, really.
Mm-hmm.
And fix some of the glitches. Like, there are some doors that are apparently not quite, set in the right place, so there's, like, bits you can just kind of fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so hold up. Don't have.
Correct.
So look at our fancy nerd sword.
So
Razor
this sword is as good as a Deku stick.
Woo!
Moving
Love
up in
it.
the world.
Love it. Like it, love it, gotta have it. Alright, let's warp back up to... up there.
Sounds good.
And next time we'll finish the Goron dungeon, and then probably do yet another bit of fucking around before...
Always be fucking around.
Mm,
This is a game about fucking around.
Oh yeah.
definitely.
It's kind of the biggest strength of it. The dungeons are a huge weakness because they're bad. But, they, like, go around doing whatever you want for the 3 days, big strength.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, you want to actually wait, save there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where you want to save.
You forget you have to talk to them to save rather than slash them.
Chat up the owl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have to go through that again. It's fine. I've already sent him to sleep. It's fine.
Yes, you just gotta walk.
Mm.
Alright, well. Oh, thanks for coming, everyone. Alright, next week will be, the rest of the Goron Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fire arrows, which will unlock a bunch of
You'll be able to
stuff.
shoot a lot of stuff now, yes.
And stuff to do in the spring. I'm definitely gonna get my proper certification. I'm probably gonna go in and take out the...
Good plan, yeah.
Yeah. I probably should do that if crowd control gives me something a bit... Like another bottle or whatever. I can just take them out.
Yep.
Alright, well tomorrow we're back with more Golden Sun Lost Age. We're on a boat.
We sure are. We own a boat.
We're still on the boat.
We will continue to be on a boat until morale improves.
So I guess you're gonna get stuck with Lemuria.
Sure am. Maybe. We might or might not get through everything.
Alright, we'll see more of this.
Not if it stalls enough.
Oh yeah, more of this next week. Yeah, he's gonna stall until I get to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, see you tomorrow everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.